What's up, guys? Welcome to the podcast, guys. Welcome to this new channel. Make sure you like, subscribe, do all that cool stuff. And thank you guys so much for being here and helping us grow this new channel. We got an excellent episode. I'm so fired up for this episode today. Also, we are on tour. We are deep into tour right now. We got Sacramento this Friday, 2 shows. I want to see you there. Then my one-man show in Los Angeles on Saturday at Jam in the Van. And then after that, we got Austin and Plano, Texas the following weekend. And then what else do we got? My one-man show again at Dynasty Typewriter. There's going to be a live stream for that, so you can get tickets to the live stream for that on October 17th. Then we've got Zanies in Nashville, Columbus, Cincinnati, Pittsburgh, Pottstown, PA, Philadelphia, Santa Cruz, Dallas, Fort Worth, Albuquerque. Guys, get your tickets at chatandjt.com. And also, I got this. You can get this next week at Pre-Apparel. Guys, Protégé is giving away an almost all expenses paid trip to Warped Tour in Orlando. To enter, give Protégé a follow at xProtegeX on Instagram and DM DEEP to enter. Guys, we are brought to you by the legends at Home Chef. Home Chef is the best meal kit biz in the game, guys. If you want to, get your meals planned out with healthy options, good ingredients, guys, hop on the Home Chef train because they've got good quality and they make it fast, simple, and easy. For a limited time, Home Chef is offering our listeners 50% off and free shipping for your first box, plus free dessert for life. Go to homechef.com/go-deep. That's homechef.com/go-deep for 50% off your first box and free dessert for life. Homechef.com/go-deep. Must be an active subscriber to receive free dessert.
I'm in a group chat with, it's my buddy's friends from college who I don't know, so I have none of the numbers saved, and they're ruthless to each other.
Oh, yeah, dude.
Yeah. But it's all just anonymous, and it's so fucking awesome.
Oh, that's nice.
That's amazing.
Yes, you don't even know, you don't have a pattern for who's saying what.
Nope, and I don't get any of the references or inside jokes.
Blind firing. Yeah. Have you said anything mean to anyone?
No,
You should start weighing it.
I just keep talking about how much I believe in my guys.
Yeah, that's funny.
There's just some dude named Connor just getting hammered
So
in there.
it's lowest score of the week or lowest aggregate score?
Lowest score of the week.
So if you have one bad week, you're cut.
Gone.
Wow,
so,
that's tough.
What's been happening is guys just have a couple injuries, just out.
I know, everyone's
Dude,
hurt.
it's an injury-plagued season. I heard of this cool league format. It's called Mean.
Jake, let's start rolling to...
And whatever, every single week, every team in the league, you add up the score, divide it by 14, whatever, and the average score is the mean. So if you beat it, you get a win, and if you are below the mean, then you get an L that week.
I like that too.
Cool. That's interesting.
Yeah.
What's that called? Executioner? What's that?
Guillotine.
Guillotine. That's what it's called.
Yeah.
Guillotine league.
That's a cool name too.
It is cool.
Maybe that's the next iteration for us.
You know, I was thinking about that driving. I was like, it could be fun just to mix it up for like a season. But guys in our league are...
I'd be so sad if I missed out on the whole season. Although it'd be kind of free in a way.
Yeah, losing week 1 was basically my only... I don't want to lose week 1.
Yeah.
And then after that, I was like, okay, it's all gravy from here.
It's all cake, yeah.
It's tough, dude. And then you have a bad draft. I had a bad draft this year. A lot of guys not panning out.
You overslept.
The league targeted me.
overslept?
No, the league targeted me, dude. I mean, that is true. I did, but we usually draft at noon. These guys pulled it up to 10 a.m. Granted, we did have to get to a pool party, which was sick.
When'd you show up?
I mean, we were all at the same house. I woke up, rolled out of the bed at 9:50. I went to Starbucks and made it back. The guys were really worried.
We were.
The guys were like, he's not going to make it back. I made it back, dude.
Right on time.
Yeah.
I got kicked out of my high school league this year.
For
Really?
not setting your lineup and stuff. You can't do that.
You can't.
Man.
I mean, look, I'm with the
it's very
yeah.
disrespectful.
No, I was like, I totally understand. But nobody even texted me about it. I just
Oh.
Just no invite.
yeah, just silence.
In our league, we have kicked guys out, and JT's actually the dude that what do they call it? The guy that does the cutting in football. There's a name for him. The Turk?
Yeah. Yeah, I have
Is
to.
it the Turk?
They send me in to meet with the guy, so I'll invite someone to lunch, and if I invite you to lunch, in like May.
Bring your playbook.
It's not looking good. Yeah, exactly. Look, it's just a talent thing. We don't cut for any of the other political reasons. You're not right for the squad anymore. It's been hard. Tears.
Yeah, dude. I would cry if I got kicked out.
I was pretty butthurt. It's totally my fault still. Like, I would just go like 0-2 and be like, fuck this whole season, I'm done.
You can't. You just got to set the lineup.
That's the thing. We kicked one guy who never set his lineup, and he's like still hurt about it. And I'm like, you were flagrant the whole time, and now you're hurt. Come on, man. You're not above the law.
And he'd have his brother set his lineup. He calls brother and like, dude, can you set it? We're like, we don't know your
That guy
brother.
was an active Marine.
Really?
Yeah, we got him.
He was in a combat zone. I was like, use a sat phone. Figure it out, dude.
He's like, dude, I'm literally in a firefight right now. We're like, all right, well, you have your priorities.
What you have to set your lineup before every week? And
Yeah.
so you set up your starting lineup?
Yep.
So you know a guy's not paying attention if like a guy who's on bye, like who doesn't have a game that week, is in his lineup,
Oh,
or if
okay.
someone's injured and he leaves him in his lineup.
Gotcha,
And it
gotcha.
just kills the vibes of the league. You know,
Really?
you want everyone pulling, trying their hardest,
Right.
and then you got some fucker like Liam who's just...
Yeah. This arrogant.
Yeah.
It's really arrogant.
Dude, our one buddy who wasn't setting his lineup won the title that year.
That's awesome.
And we still kicked him out. Really didn't make sense.
Dude,
I think that's what happened, right? Didn't
Yeah.
Daniels win it that year and we
Yeah.
kicked him out?
And he's like, whatever.
Daniels
They should-
isn't in it anymore?
kicked him
No,
out,
we
booted
kicked
him, dude.
out.
Really?
Yeah, he's out.
He's a good guy, though. Love
He's
him
like,
to
I
death.
won and then got kicked out. It was pretty controversial.
Might have been
It's
one.
very-
They have a whole format for laziness, though. It's called best ball format. And if you do best ball, you literally just draft every position, like 18 players deep, and then you set it and forget it. And the league format automatically just puts statistically your best player in.
Yeah.
It's the best.
Have you ever cut someone and then have you ever kicked someone out and then had them back in?
Yeah.
Really?
I think Luke Connor was not in the league for a little bit and then came back.
What'd he do?
Great name.
You know, he was just in college. I think he was just like living his life. And we're like, you'll have fun, and when you're ready, we'll be ready for you.
Do they have to make like a speech to everyone about why they should be back in?
You know, he did make a really cool video.
Yeah.
Oh, he did?
He
Yeah.
made a video about being psyched to be in the league, and it was like really well edited, and there was like montage. There was clips from the podcast of us
Oh,
like
wow.
talking shit. Yeah.
That's
he put
cool.
footage of all of us playing Call of Duty, and it was, yeah, he really
He's
made
amazing.
us feel special.
I think he sang too. I think when he came back, we had him sing. Like we
Oh,
would
yeah.
him sing the
He's a good
national
singer.
anthem.
He wrote
Oh
a
yeah,
song
he
for
sang
us.
in Denver.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
He's amazing. He sang
good
at Chris's wedding, him and his bro.
Oh, that's right.
But now his little brother's out of control in the league.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
There's a big rivalry between Jay Titty and Paul, dude. They're going at each other.
Yeah, we go
Really,
at
it's about Liam, where do you stand on this? When we draft, guys either want to go, JT's a big city guy, let's go somewhere fun, somewhere we can go out. Then there's a contingency that's like, no, let's go where Choopy Whoopy is what JT calls it. We go to the Pacific Northwest. We all fart,
More
cook
isolated,
steaks,
go in the woods, yeah.
jack off, drink beers.
Oh.
Yeah.
See a man after my own heart.
I like if there's like a restaurant within an hour distance, and like I like to see people, and like, you know,
If you can get like a Sizzler down the street, that's good enough.
Dude,
Like a good salad bar.
You know, it's a good
This isn't
restaurant. The
on an
Applebee's in South Lake Tahoe. Solid.
Oh, dude.
I'd be down for Tahoe, but Tahoe has, you have nature, but then you also have
Dude, South Lake is perfect.
the gambling kind of hedonism angle.
Yeah,
There's guys that don't want to go to South Lake Tahoe. I'm like, I think it is the best place you can go.
I think that is. Yeah,
Or they think it's tough for the East Coast boys to fly there.
right. Because you have to fly to like Reno, and then
But everyone
it's like
has
an
to
hour
fly to
drive.
Reno. I'm like,
Yeah.
can't you get a direct flight to Reno from New York? Probably.
Yeah,
think-
you have to.
Yeah, come on.
They'd be losing money.
Yeah, exactly, baby. Come on.
I just like looking at chicks.
Yeah, that's a good
So
call.
true.
What's your punishment for your league?
We don't have one.
Really?
You just don't get a keeper, and that hurts really bad. What do you guys do?
Well, this is my first time, so I actually don't even know. In my
wow.
high school league,
They're gonna punish a guy they don't really know.
it's me, dude. I'm fucking. In high school, we would say shit, and then nobody would end up doing it.
Yeah.
because it would be way too big, obviously.
You have to divorce your wife.
Yeah.
You have to make Mrs. Johnson cry.
Yeah, you got to make your friend's mom cry.
It's funny. A lot of the punishment a lot of the time is you have to do 5 minutes of stand up.
That's always it.
I've run into a lot of people that are like, bro, I have to do 5 minutes. It's
Really? Oh, yeah, I've seen that too. I've seen.
But I remember before I ever did it, like I had to get hammered before I got on stage first time. So
That's true, me too.
it's
We got on ESPN in college because my buddy lost, and we had a huge like elevator for the dorm towers. It was like 20 stories, and so on like Friday and Saturday nights, elevators just packed all day. Kids going up and out, and we made my buddy Colin dress up like a bellhop and sit in a stool and offer everyone like a mint for like an entire Friday night.
That's great.
And yeah, someone like filmed it and they put it on ESPN. It was so fun.
Oh, that's awesome. I mean, honestly, dude, that's probably a smart call. You'd probably meet chicks doing that in college. It's probably the smartest thing you could do.
I think he was pretty nervous and had a girlfriend, so I think it really sucked.
Shit.
Did you make any tips? No one tips in college.
That's a good way to describe your friend. He's nervous.
He's kind of a nervous guy. He's going to hear this too. I keep talking about this. I like name drop one of my friends on podcasts, and I just keep doing it for the next 3 episodes, no matter where I am. Just bring him up in some way.
Please stop talking about me, dude.
He's like, my friends texted me. They said use my full name.
Yeah.
Your middle name as well. Give him the address. Let's just dox all your buddies, dude. Let's go.
I'm down.
All right, should we get into the draft?
Yeah.
All right, dudes, let's do it. So Liam has come in, special guest drafter. We're psyched to have him for this one specifically. We're going to be drafting the coolest dudes of all time. That will also include chicks, for anyone who's curious. All right, let's shoot some odds or evens, and let's see what the order is going to be. 1, 2, 3, shoot.
Oh, hold on.
Wait, you got to shoot with your right hand.
Okay, sorry.
Let's hope we don't see you. Yeah. Because I'll look.
Yeah, 1, 2, 3, shoot. Oh, it could be good.
Yeah.
All right,
I want
one
that.
more shoot. 1, 2, 3, shoot. Oh, okay, right here.
Third is the worst.
1, 2, 3, douche. Oh man.
Whoa, dude, who's the coolest dude of all time?
I always get the number 1 pick. You know, that's a tough spot to be in, but I feel really confident doing this one. I'm gonna go with a contemporary. I'm gonna go with the guy who is called the greatest. I'm going with Muhammad Ali.
Okay,
Wow,
nice.
nice.
I was thinking about doing Muhammad Ali. Hell yes.
I think the cool thing about Muhammad Ali is he just like always asked why. Like he grew up in the Jim Crow South. He's like, why can't I hang out with the white people? And then his dad was like, that's just the way it is. He's like, I don't think it's going to be that way. And then he was like, why can't I fight going backwards? They're like, you're not supposed to do that. He's like, I'm going to do it. I'm going to fight going back in a straight line. And then he was like, why can't I be the youngest champ ever at 21? Why can't I change my name to Muhammad Ali? Which his biographer called the Declaration of Independence for Black Athletes.
Wow.
Dude, he invented, people credit him for inventing rap.
Inventing rap. He's like, why can't I stand up to the government and not fight in a war I don't believe in? Why can't I come back after those 3 years, even though I just lost to Joe Frazier and beat the scariest man of all time in George Foreman? He just always defied the odds, and he did it his own way. He was just electric, super alive, brilliant talker. Great stories about him. Like, I guess he knocked his mom's tooth out when he was 18 months old, reaching out of the crib.
Wow. Just already punching.
Just
That's
throwing, just whipping.
Yeah.
That's the folklore I love. At the time,
His first sentence was protect yourself.
Protect yourself at all times.
Yeah.
You ever hear the story like Bo Jackson killed a hog? We threw a rock when he was like 12 at a pig and he died.
Yes,
Or some shit like that. I think I heard that. I'm like, you don't know Bo.
Ali was afraid to fly, so he used to fly with a parachute.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's a knock. That's a little uncool.
I'm afraid to fly, so it makes me feel good that he did that.
We kind of brushed over this. He was credited with starting rap.
Yeah, the
People
HBO
say
did a doc about it, like the Godfather rap, because he would do those rhymes and he'd come in just kind of like float like a butterfly, sting like a bee, rumble, rumma, mama, look at him be like.
Oh, okay.
He'd like be in an interview and he'd like riff off a
Sonny
huge,
Liston's
like,
an
poem.
ugly man, ugly gorilla of a man. I'm too pretty, he can't touch me. I'm too pretty, he ain't gonna touch me. I shocked the world. I shocked the world. And he did. All the sports writers had Sonny Liston winning, and he came through and beat him. He just, always did things his own way. I think he liked Islam too, because they were like, no, we're just gonna have our own country. Like, he was never subservient to anyone. He was like, no, I don't need a part of your country. I'm gonna build my own country, and we gonna be kings in my country. Ali Boumaier. And I just think got a ton of ass. That was his wife later said he was a sex addict. But that was funny. One time he was at a hotel and there was all these models downstairs trying to meet with him. And he goes, I got to go to my room. And he goes to his room. And then his handler goes upstairs and he's boning the maid, who I
Nice.
guess wasn't pretty. And the guy was like, "Why are you boning the maid? There's all these pretty girls downstairs." He goes, "She's gonna remember that for the rest of her life." I guess the quote he had was, he said, I just love making women happy," is what he said.
Dude, that's amazing.
And then he's a
bro.
beautiful fighter. I mean, and early on he was quick, he was fast, no one could touch him. But then when he came back, he was a little slower, but he was still good because we didn't know this about him early on, but he could take a hit. Like Joe Frazier, that left hook right there, broke his jaw, and he got up and finished the fight.
Wow.
Like he got hit by like a sledgehammer, and he just kept going. He's just not just the prettiest, not just the smoothest talking, but the toughest guy to ever live. So for all those reasons, I think he's the coolest dude of all time.
Is him banging his chest? Is that what the most famous
That's the most famous photo.
sports photo?
I would put it up there. Yeah,
Yeah.
I think John Carlo and Tommy Smith hitting the Black Solidarity fist at the Olympics is big.
Yeah, Mexico City, 68.
Yeah, but that one's huge, and I think that's Sonny Liston the second time. It's a great pick.
And also, it's just coolest to be the heavyweight. Boxing,
Yeah.
you're the heavyweight champ of the world. It's the coolest.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah, he's the man. All right, that's
You
my
can't
pick.
fight with a heavyweight champion.
No.
You can't fight with me. He doesn't want to
When
fight
you
with
were-
I'm
me.
just referencing
Have
the
him come
Fast and
sail.
Furious.
You
You can't
Have
fight with a heavyweight champion,
They gonna
baby.
ring the bell. Down in
get your ass
five.
beat. Yeah,
You get your ass beat. That's what you can do. Great pick.
yeah, I love Muhammad Ali.
All right, I'm up.
Yeah.
Liam, what's up? And it's snake draft. So
I actually,
you do
I
some research.
wrote down a
good.
ton of names, so I kind of
what's
want
up?
to just, and I feel,
But here's the thing: don't say too many. Don't burn any. You know what I mean? And,
Okay.
and then we will do an honorable mention later.
Okay.
So if you don't get someone, you can always rep them later.
okay, shit.
You know what? I like that you're taking it serious, though, man. That means a lot.
Dude, I wrote 20 names down, so I
So you have your list. Yeah,
I
good.
your
stayed
list.
up really late last night working on it. I was, you know how I did? I rented Remember the Titans,
Oh,
and then I was
bro.
on my phone looking up like influential
Were you
people.
gonna
Oh,
pick
nice.
Bratier?
Huh?
Were you gonna pick Bratier?
No, but they're
Coolest guy on that team is Rev, the quarterback. He's the man. Everyone loves him.
He
He
is,
gets hurt.
but-
Sunshine.
Those are fictional people, though.
No, you don't know. I'm saying they
Wood
can't be
Harris
picked.
is on this list for sure.
I love Wood Harris.
Yeah.
That's a great pick.
Number one overall. I'm gonna
Go with Wood Harris.
Wood Harris is number 10 on this list.
That's awesome.
I gotta go Jimi Hendrix.
Oh,
great.
good
This is
pick.
good. This is good.
Mm-hmm.
Now we're talking, dude.
You got to amplify now on why Jimi Hendrix.
Look at him. One.
Yeah,
Yeah.
sick as hell.
Good call.
Yes.
Good fucking call.
One. Feast your eyes on him.
Yes.
Tough to argue, brother.
Yeah, unbelievable. Like just the era and the Fitz headband playing the like making it sound like bombs are dropping with his guitar. Everything he's ever done is sick. And I was rock stars are the coolest people,
Rock stars. Yep.
and he's arguably the coolest rock star of all time. So
Yes. He also, kids, don't go taking this, heed this as advice because it's not, but, living fast and dying young is cool. I'm sorry.
That's what I was
It's
about to-
just cool.
That's what I was
Supernova.
about to say. He didn't get old and lame. He died at his peak of chillness.
He's married into our brain
Yeah.
as peak.
He didn't get into his 30s and settle down. He was at the height of being sick as hell.
Yes.
And then he's
Getting-
like, peace.
getting sober isn't cool.
No.
Unfortunately,
Not cool.
I hope
No.
you do it. I think it's great.
Yeah.
You're not gonna make the list.
No, I mean, look at Steve-O.
You give that up to survive.
100%, dude.
You're bad.
Eminem.
I had to
you're
do
bad,
it.
Chad.
I had to do it.
Chad.
I had to do it. I know Steve-O. I know you're watching this pod. I know you're an avid stoker, but dude, I had to friggin' rib you for a second.
Chad, you're bad.
This is a great pick, Liam.
What
I
was
love
the
your guys'
famous
first
thing that
tip.
he played lefty even though he was a righty and he took a righty guitar and switched the strings on it?
Yes. Yeah, he would do that. And then he would recreate noises that he heard in like Vietnam because he served in Nam, and he'd hear like a helicopter like making a weird noise or some sort of like war machinery, and he's like, "Damn, I could use that as a fucking." And he would recreate it on his guitar.
Was he the first guy to light his guitar on fire?
He lit it on fire and then praised it.
I'm realizing I need to watch some Hendrix docs immediately. So
Dude,
when you asked me
yeah.
that question, like I panicked because
Dude, you know
Well,
what's
you
crazy?
answered perfectly.
Steve, the guy who wrote 12 Years a Slave, made a Hendrix doc with Andre Benjamin as Andre 3000 as Hendrix.
Oh, that's
and he's
sick.
incredible in it. But dude, there's this scene in the movie, not to make it a bummer. Someone just got mad at me in the comments for making it a bummer, but this is crazy. Hendrix just wails on his girlfriend in it for like no reason. And I was like, that's the craziest thing I've ever seen. I looked it up. It didn't happen in real life.
Oh, really?
Just
Damn.
it's like, that's the crazy. I don't know.
That's
He doesn't know
insane.
He just needs to be like problematic.
Yeah, I guess so. But I looked it up. I was like, did he really do that? And they're like, no. And then his family didn't let them use any of the Hendrix music. So the
Good.
movie kind of blows. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. But Andre 3000 really good as him. though.
Fucking insane.
Dude, it was crazy. It's the craziest scene ever.
Just adds a scene of him jacking off into his own mouth.
It's all stuff he
Hendrix
did.
doing that?
Yeah.
I don't know. I thought it'd be a cool scene.
Yeah, he comes back. He's like, guys, like, what? Why'd you do that? And they're like, come on, it's a movie. You need dramatic flair.
He just walks into a little league game, takes a shit in the middle of it. Yeah. They're like, did he do that? They're like, no, but it felt right. Yeah.
No, he lived nearby a field though, so it could have probably happened.
He did take dumps, right? We will agree on that
He
fact?
took shits.
Did he take shits? That's a great pick.
According to Cream Jeans, too, he had a huge dong.
Oh, I believe it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Dude, that would
for
be a
sure.
shocker.
Little
If he had a
small
micro
penis.
peen.
Oh, man. Dude, he had a song, like, called Thumbtack. Thumbtack.
He used his
on,
penis
sweet
as his
my
guitar
thumb
pick. He's played his cock with the guitar.
I have a question about the rules. Can I say I have a person, but I just want to pick like 6 years from their life? Like I want to go.
yeah.
Is that cool?
We'll see. I mean, I think we'll come back at you with the
It will be
totality
weighed.
of their...
It will be weighed. Like,
Yeah.
like this person had the highest peak. You could say something like that.
Right.
But we will play defense on picks. Right
And-
now we're in the first round, so we're loving what we're hearing.
Okay,
you know?
fair.
The judge, I think, will ultimately evaluate the whole lifespan.
Okay,
Is it Aaron?
Yes.
He'll probably judge
Oh, yeah,
the whole
it's Aaron.
lifespan.
Yeah,
So
good to know.
just good to know. But if someone has a 6 years of cool, that's just
Aaron will
you got to take that into account.
100%. He's going to hit you with the well, actually. You know, well, actually, it's
Well,
for
actually.
sure going to happen.
Yeah.
All right, so for the number 3 pick, I got to go with Snoop Dogg.
Fuck.
The guy's the man, dude. I mean, did you watch the Olympics, bro? The dude is just like you can drop him anywhere and it's awesome. And no matter where you're at, Snoop's going to be setting the tempo. The guy invents words, dude. Like he is cool in just the classic sense. Like he's 100% just himself. No one is him. He literally gets away with saying like this and like that and like this and that. And it's the coolest thing in the world. He fucking blazes, dude. You guys know I'm a big weed guy.
Oh, yeah,
You know,
yeah.
dude, me and
Huge.
Chad we shacking bowls all the time.
Dude, he snapped a fat.
Do you remember when we were in the parking structure just snapping bowls together, dude?
Yeah.
That was so chill. But he's the fucking man, dude. Yeah, he's been doing it since 94 or whenever, and yeah, he's awesome, bro.
Okay, so the halftime show, Super Bowl, like 3 or 4 years ago, maybe 4 years ago, when he comes out, probably the coolest aura of anyone during. I would say of anyone during any Super Bowl performance, except for maybe one other guy. But I mean, look at him, and then he starts crip walking.
Yeah, he crip walks and just has probably just the coolest sounding voice and flow.
Yeah, it's the best flow.
It's
Yeah.
so amazing, dude.
One hundo.
And his look, he's got a great look. Also, can I say right now, he gives back to the community, dude. He does like a lot like the youth football league. Like he's setting his own Pop Warner. He's just a beast, dude. So he uses his celebrity well, which is very sick. And he's a badass.
He kicks it with Martha Stewart too, I think, which is sick.
That's one of the coolest things. How dynamic he is. That's what I kind of wanted to lead with. He's very dynamically cool. Like if you put him in Augusta, he's the man. Like he'd fucking drop.
can fit in
like,
anywhere.
Anywhere.
Yeah, this is a fantastic pick.
Thank
Fantastic.
You.
I
Thank you.
got to come at you a little bit though. I think he's sold out a little bit in the past few years.
I agree.
I think he's made it look cool. Like that's what like he did like hosting at the Olympics. I still think he pulled it off.
So one thing, he does have glasses.
That's
but it looks
tough.
tight. Damn it, Liam. Here's the thing. Hendrix would have had glasses if he lived.
It's true.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
true.
So take
You
that.
never know. He died with perfect eyes.
Actually, no, he didn't. You know what? Hendrix actually was going blind because the LSD would go into his eyes. So Hendrix actually did struggle with vision. He never wore glasses, but it did go into his eyes, and they said he was struggling with blindness.
It's a really cool way to go.
Really?
blind.
Yeah. Because he would put LSD in his
That's a good
headband,
counter.
and then it would drip down into his eyes. So, body slam.
That is the coolest way to need
It's actually pretty sick to go blind like that, yeah.
All right, is it my turn?
Hell yeah.
Or are you looking up something?
I'm not seeing anything about him having problems with his eyes.
Maybe
I'm seeing.
You can't trust everything you read.
Did you make that up?
Damn it. I was gonna say, why would he be doing that?
Ching is coming. Shut up, dude. No, you got to fact check. We live in a society. Good call. But I tell you,
I was wondering
I will play defense on you guys.
Why was LSD making him go blind?
I don't know.
I didn't question you for a millisecond.
Yeah. Oh no, I believe
It was a
it.
great narrative. Sweating, going down.
Yeah.
Oh, dude. He's like, he just sees tie-dyes. Oh. All right. My first pick. I mean, this guy. You know, if pee in your pants is cool, consider me Miles Davis. I gotta go Miles Davis. I mean,
Miles Davis?
have I ever listened to Miles Davis? No. But dude, you grow up and you're like, who was cool? Miles Davis. In Collateral, the guy talks about when he saw Miles Davis at a club, and he's like, I mean, this is all fictionalized, but he's like, I saw Miles Davis at the club, and he saw me play, and he looked at me, he just said, cool. And that meant good, but not ready yet. And then some other guy came up to him, he's like, get your jive ass white turkey ass out of my face. Dude, shades indoors playing jazz music. I guess he redefined jazz. I mean, just being a jazz musician. Is there anything cooler than being a jazz musician? Just in the club, just friggin', you know, playing that trumpet, letting everyone know. You know, he's like, I just improvise. I just feel the music, baby. Miles Davis.
There's a fake scene in his biopic too.
Oh, really?
They got the whole thing, right?
Yeah, it's just like, it's basically the octopus scene from Old Boy, but it's Miles Davis doing it. And I don't think it ever actually happened.
Really?
No.
Great intensity to him.
Yeah. Look at him. All right,
I'm more
Miles
of a
Davis.
Dizzy Gillespie guy.
It's a good pick.
All right, Miles Davis, and then number 2, I'm gonna go with Bob Marley.
Bob Marley, dude.
Bob Marley's cool as hell.
Let's go.
The reggae god. I mean, just oozes good vibes, smokes weed. I mean, everyone had a Bob Marley poster. Everyone wanted to, you know, just snap a fat bowl like Strider and I did in the garage. And
Oh, dude,
just,
that was such a good hybrid.
You know what's You know what's kind of interesting? If you click back, Miles Davis started off like buttoned up, short hair, shirt and tie.
Uh-huh.
Bob Marley started the same way.
Oh, he
Before
did?
he went Rasta, he was dressing shirt and tie, short hair,
Oh, interesting.
doing more like doo-wop sounds.
Yeah, and kind of like, and then Pryor did the same thing, right?
Yeah, they all kind of had a similar trajectory where they start off, and he went by Nesta. Nesta was his first name.
Interesting.
Whoa.
And then he was going through customs, I think, and the guy was like, I'm just going to call you Robert.
Yeah.
And then they kind of switched.
You know what else is very cool is he died of cancer, right? Like, and it just spread. He was too cool where he's like, nah, I'm not going to the doctor. Like, very chill.
He thought it was like a soccer injury, right?
Yeah. Yeah, he's like, maybe just misinterpreted, but I'm like, it's just very cool to be like, nah, I don't need modern medicine, dude.
That's awesome. remember that scene in I Am Legend?
Yeah.
Where Will Smith like describes Bob Marley getting shot, going to fight the darkness.
I think Rastafarianism was like born recently. It was like Ethiopia was like the only country in Africa that wasn't colonized.
Oh.
And when they had a new king emerge, people thought he was the second coming. And that was kind of the root of Pan-Africanism and Rastafarian belief. And then the bad guys, us, we live in Babylon.
Oh.
If you're a
Interesting.
Babylonian, you are an oppressor to the Rasta Pan Nation.
Dude.
Irie, brother.
Irie.
Man, Bob Marley, dude. He's just an icon of
Dude,
cool.
and the fucking music, man.
Oh.
You ever been driving in a Jeep listening to Could You Be Loved? If you have, you are the girls from Blue Crush.
I know, I was just thinking
what
about
a
that.
scene.
Dude. I mean, I'll listen to that song sometimes too. I'll be driving up. Could you be now?
And could
It's
you
so
be-
good, dude.
And that was when he realized they needed to add a little bit more tempo to make an American hit. He was like, "Oh, we got to put some disco backdrops in it."
Right.
Smart as hell, bro.
The Redemption
Genius.
song. So
That
good.
one.
So good.
The No Woman No Cry acoustic one.
Oh,
Dude,
I
imagine just ripping doinks with all these dudes.
oh, it'd be so sick, just shacking a volcano.
Can you imagine? Can you imagine if these guys are all sitting here and we're sitting next to them? How uncool would you?
Well, yeah, we did go with all black guys.
Yeah.
Although
That makes sense.
Bob half white. I think his dad was a
Bob
white
Marley?
dude. Yeah.
This
Whoa.
list is evolving
Dude,
properly.
can you
then.
imagine being his dad?
Yeah, look, that's Bob Marley's dad.
Are you serious?
What
What
the
the fuck?
He looks
So
like a
he-
he's a
No,
Tommy gun.
really?
He grew up with real split consciousness. Like he was like,
Whoa.
he's like, I don't fit in with the black people in Kingston. I don't fit in with the
Wow.
white people.
Too black for the white kids.
Yeah.
Too white for the blacks.
Man, do you
Bro,
think
his
he's
story hold his time, dog.
It's tough.
Liam, I know you've lived it, brother.
Yeah, man.
I know you felt.
Do you think his dad was chief in bubblers?
That guy's like back in England, and they're like, "Who's your kid?" He's like Bob Marley.
He's
Just smoking a fat doink.
He's eating up a dab rig.
He just dabs.
Kid's actually a pussy.
He's like, they're all like sitting around smoking doinks, and they're like, "Who's this white guy?" He's like, "That's my dad." He's like, "Yeah, brother."
Just give you an idea for
Your bomber clot.
Yeah, he bumbleclot. That's Bob Marley's dad.
two people having like a really serious conversation the whole time. This guy just has a torch on a piece of glass. They're really talking about something important and passionately talking about it.
Dude, have you seen when Brad Pitt speaks? What do you call it? The dialect in Jamaican?
Oh, Cockney Rhymey? Cockney.
Yeah. In Meet Joe Black at the hospital.
Oh, no, sorry. I was talking about Snatch. Yeah, you're right. When he's talking in what is it?
He speaks to the Jamaican woman.
Patois?
Oh yeah, I think
Yeah.
that's it.
It's hilarious. It'd be funny if they tried to do that today.
Does it work if you recast Meet Joe Black as not a hot dude?
No.
Yeah, he's got to be this hot. There's a lot of Brad Pitt movies where his hotness just carries the film. Legends of the
important.
Fall, Meet Joe Black,
I mean, look, he could get picked
7 Years
for
in
that.
Tibet. If you're not hot, none of those movies work, dude.
It's true. All right, so Chad, you got two great picks.
I was watching Seven the other day. Just the scene, like it's classic rookie detective veteran. He wants to be in the field. I'm not gonna let him.
Yes.
And he's talking to Morgan Freeman. He goes, "Just don't jerk me off."
He says that?
Yeah,
That's
he
hilarious.
goes, I walked the beat downtown for 10 years. Just don't fucking jerk me.
Who said this?
Brad Pitt.
Oh,
Morgan
Seven?
Freeman. Yeah, he's
Oh,
like,
really?
He's like, you're not ready. Go outside and talk to the neighbors. He's like, no, fuck,
jerk
jerk
me
me
off.
off. Right? And we just shot a sketch the other day, like a detective one, and me and Chet for like 20 minutes are just sitting at a diner screaming, "Don't jerk me off!" at each other. It's never gonna make it. It's too long.
Okay. Coming back around, baby. Let me consult my handy dandy list. I did my freaking research here, dude. This guy I could probably get later. I could probably get this guy later, but I'm going with him right now. Because of the conversation JT and I had before the podcast, it scared me. And I got to take him. And you know I'm a history guy. What's cooler than bringing the boys together? Keeping things united, staying in the pocket, being a beast, handling the pressure. I'm gonna go with Abraham Lincoln, dude.
Nice, brother.
Also, can we pull up a picture of Abraham Lincoln? He's the first dude to pull off the chin strap. Every dude who tries to be cool has the chin strap look. This guy was the first one to do it, dude.
Not expecting that at all.
Yeah,
I know. No one's thinking. Here's the thing. No one's thinking Abraham Lincoln. This guy had the most high
look how
pressure.
sick he is,
dude, look at literally his face changed. He was so cool, dude. Because what's cool? You feel the emotions, but you handle it. He was a wrestler. He dominated people at wrestling, and he was smarter than everybody.
In the Wrestling Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
And also, doing that, I know why you like him also, 6'4".
He's tall.
6'4" in that time as a wrestler. I mean, he's doing ankle picks all day.
Yep. He might as well have been 7 feet. He's the smartest dude, and he'll beat your ass. That's fucking cool. And he literally kept the boys together. Everyone's fighting. It's brother against brother. He's going, nah, dude, we're staying in the pocket. Let's fucking keep the union strong. Also, he knew there was threats against him. He had kind of a crazy lady. Mary Todd was loyal to her, dude.
And he stuck with her, dude.
Stuck with his lady. He went to a play. My wife likes going to plays. Plays suck ass. It literally killed him. So he literally went there being like, I'm taking my wife. Yeah. I'm taking my wife on a date tonight. He got fucking murdered doing that, dude. So,
so you're really saying another thing here.
I hate going to plays with my wife.
And break up sooner rather than later.
No, I'm not saying. No,
I don't mean that. I was making a joke.
I'm glad he's staying in the pocket.
Yeah.
He's staying in the pocket. Yeah. Fucking awesome. So, and there's a lot of cool, crazy lore about him. And he's our number one president. He's the fucking man, in my opinion. He's the shit. So
grew up kind of not as well heeled as other presidents as well.
Yeah, log cabin in Springfield, Illinois, and yeah, kind of made his own stuff. Was good at debating. He was a good dude. He was just like, you got to keep your cool. If you debate and you start going in this voice, no, well, actually, he never did that. He never went, no, but actually, he never did that. He was always like, that's interesting.
Actually, he was renowned for his high pitched voice.
Get the fuck out! Oh, dude, was he going blind?
No, look at
him. Going blind because
look.
Here's the thing. You might say that, but I'm gonna say,
despite his voice is
what it actually was.
Despite his imposing height, he had a surprisingly high, almost reedy voice.
Are you serious?
Yeah,
dude,
that's uncool.
Yeah, that's very uncool.
But I will counter that with,
we must free the slaves.
Oh damn, dude!
7 years ago.
The Gettysburg Address.
Shut up.
That's tight. Yeah.
Robert E. Lee has surrendered.
Dude, what's it called when you start like a fight already on the ground? You know, the guy's just like crawling at him like a dog, rubbing his asshole. Like, we found out that's how he started every wrestling match. Yeah, he's just like
butt scooting.
Yeah, he's just already down. Like
No, but he was doing
from guard, dude.
It's full jujitsu.
Dude, pathetic, bro.
He was doing car jitsu
style, dude. Just butt scooting. Come on, Abraham Lincoln.
Guys, stop talking about my guy.
Get a body lock and put him on the ground, dude. No, that's a good
he talked like Daniel Day-Lewis. That's false.
Dude,
that's false. That's all probably just some haters probably said that.
Oh man.
What are you gonna say?
No, it was a great pick. I just was.
I know you weren't expecting it. I know. That's the thing. He's fucking unexpectedly cool, dude. He's the shit.
All right, who's up? You have a good list. Everyone's got a good list so far.
All right.
Could you be loved? Make me love.
Could you be love? Dude, Is This Love? I wanted that to be my wedding song.
Is this love? Is this love? Is this love?
That I'm feeling. I want to love you.
That's a great.
And treat you right.
I gotta go Denzel.
I like it. He's on my list, bro. He's on my list, bro.
Yeah, dude. There's I wrote 25 black people down. I go, I gotta throw a couple white guys.
Mark McGrath.
Brian Bosworth.
Mark McGrath.
I was gonna do like Frankie Muniz 03 to 07.
He was rambunctious.
Yeah, dude, he was everywhere.
Yeah, Denzel's
Denzel's
cool.
a great pick, dude. You know, here's the thing. Okay, wait, wax on him because I want to talk about him.
I don't think there's a cooler character in anything than Denzel in Training Day and Denzel in Man on Fire.
Yep.
And basically every character he plays is the coolest fucking guy ever. Yeah. It's just,
I just rewatched Two Guns with Mark Wahlberg.
Yeah, fun one.
Dude, he's boning like Paula Patton.
Beautiful.
She just got her tits out, and he's just like, so what you doing? He's just counting money. I'm like, it's so cool.
yes.
Yeah.
He's got the fucking.
He has that same scene in Training Day with Ava Mendes.
Yeah, he's like, I think he writes that in his contract.
He's counting money.
Yeah, he's like, get some hot tits out while I count money.
Counting money in front of a biracial woman.
Yeah.
And yeah, the sexual scene, counting money in front of biracial women, very cool, dude.
Yeah.
You know, I'm surgical with the Jake.
Oh, yeah.
He's got a shotgun.
How you want it?
Dude, I guess he improvised like all his dialogue in that movie. Brilliant job.
This move, dude, when he does this in Training Day, is that your MO? Yeah. And he rubs the tips of the guns together, very cool.
It's so sick.
Yeah, he's the man. And he has the coolest laugh. Guys have cool laughs. He, ha ha. That's a very cool ass.
Yeah.
Ha ha.
He has the coolest upper lip sweat too.
Whoa.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Like flight and stuff. He's good at acting. He's so good at acting. His upper lip sweats.
Oh.
Flavy's like, God help me.
Yeah. God help me.
Also a good athlete, went to Fordham. I think he played a little hoop there. And then in He Got Game, he really did score a few buckets on Ray Allen to start their one-on-one.
Really?
Yeah, like
awesome.
Spike he was supposed to lose 11-0, and then Denzel was just like, just roll on it and see what happens. And he came out and put a few points on him.
That's sick.
You know how
just
calm you have to
works.
be able to do that? Like if I'm squaring up against Ray Allen on camera, my whole body is like shaking.
Dude, anytime I see any video of him, I'm like, he's the most comfortable anyone's ever been in a human body.
Yeah, that's so true.
Like, it's ridiculous.
Ethan Hawke said he's the most alpha person he's ever met. Not in like an overbearing way, but just like what you're talking about.
Yeah. Ethan Hawke, cool as fuck.
Also very, bro, I might have to pick him. He rips some monologues. If you want to learn about art, he's the best vessel for it. The scratchy, rough surface of life, when it rubs against the part of you that has to get out. I'm like, what is this guy talking about?
It's like ordering at Chipotle.
Well, you know what? All right, I'm going to go now. And I can't believe this guy's still on the board. I'm deviating a little bit from our more Afrocentric picks. And it's kind of a bend. Because he's all man, but he might be all something else too. I'm going with Jesus Christ.
Jesus of Nazareth,
Whoa.
I like it.
Jesus of Nazareth.
Yeah. I was thinking about that.
Whoa.
Yeah, I mean, he's a son of God, dude.
But you know what I think is cool about that? It was the humbleness that he brought with the humility. Like,
Very humble.
Dude, shout
I
out.
mean, dude, he rocked with his boys. He was loyal
Yeah.
to his
Bro, that's
his
a good call.
family.
He had a squad of
he had a
bros.
squad-
He had
yeah.
disciples.
Squad of bros. He died for him. He died for his homies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What he said was good.
That was the original fantasy league, dude. Those 12 guys.
Yeah. I did a whole history as Dank is how Jesus is the original
Dude,
bro.
he's the first surfer. Walked on water.
Committed some miracles, bro. Turned the
Yeah.
water into wine. Brought
Yeah.
Lazarus back from the dead.
His hairstyle is like every Trader Joe's employee styles themselves after his hairstyle.
He went rogue for like 15 years. Nobody knows what he was doing from like 12 to 28.
Had a nice ass rum springer.
Yeah.
Got after it.
Yeah, dude.
And he kicked the money lenders out of the
Yeah, he gets
out of
get
the
out.
temple. He said, "You guys aren't doing it drives me. I grew up in the Catholic faith. It drives me crazy
Yeah,
Yeah.
he flipped the
when
table,
I see the
right?
conflation of money and God.
Yes.
It bothers me big time. And when I think about JC and what he did, he wasn't rocking with that. He was like, "No, you got to be true, man. You got to keep it grounded." And then they tried to break him. You know, they put him through the Stations of the Cross, and he wrote it
handled
out.
it.
And at the end, he forgave.
That's true. Power forgiveness. That's one of the coolest
He
things.
said, "Forgive them, Father. They know not what they do." And then I'll, just
He faced like the deep. He was terrified of being crucified and still went.
Yeah.
Dude, yeah. I watched a video on like how gnarly crucifixion is. It's fucking gnarly.
Oh yeah. And his was even worse than most. Usually they would just they'd like stab you or whatever, you'd bleed out, and they would tie you up here, but they actually nailed.
oh, and
Even worse.
his best friend was an OnlyFans girl.
Yeah.
Rocked with Mary Magdalene,
Magdalene,
forgave.
yeah.
You know, people talk shit online, like, this girl's a whore, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, JC would have been her buddy.
Gave her respect, washed her feet.
The original Sophie Rain.
Yeah. Oh yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Legit.
The Bop House. The original Bop House.
Dude, yeah.
And I like this Kurt Vonnegut quote. He said, "If what he said is good and so much of it is absolutely beautiful, what does it matter if he was God or not?"
Sick.
Incredible.
Love it.
Who said that?
Kurt Vonnegut.
Who's that?
You serious? He's a really good writer.
Oh, I've never heard of it.
Author, Slaughterhouse 5.
Jake, cut me saying, "Are you serious?" I don't want to come across as pretentious.
It's so funny. It's funny to look at this in this list of like, let's compare all these people and Jesus, Denzel, Abraham, Bob Marley.
It's a strong second round.
Whoa.
Jesus
Hey,
Wood.
Liam, you're off to a great start. You got a dub in the first round. Jimi Hendrix.
Okay, hell
People
yeah.
are. The chat says Jimi Hendrix is the coolest dude of all time. But JT, is that too much of a bend? Is Jesus he was a man. He was a flesh and body, but he's also a God.
It is a bend
That's
that
a
way.
bit of
but
maybe
if
cheating.
if you're a Catholic, as I know you are,
Yes.
we grew up knowing one thing: he was 100% God.
Yeah.
but he was also 100% man.
You're right. So that's legit.
His cup was a little bit bigger than the rest of us,
That's legit.
but he never acted better than me.
He was humble.
He was. You think you're better than me, JC? No, we're the same. That's what I thought.
You think Muhammad Ali's better than Jesus?
Yeah.
Yeah, Muhammad Ali.
Probably have to answer that at some point.
Jake, this is a good call. Jake, that's a powerful question. Good work.
Both men of faith.
I'll tell you that my grandma's house is like a picture of Trump framed and a picture of Jesus Christ framed, and the Trump is above the Jesus Christ on the wall.
I just wasn't there for JC. You can watch the, Thriller in Manila and be like, this guy's fucking tough. With Jesus, it's all recreations. All right.
Someone picked Joe Budden.
Guys, we are brought to you by the legends at Protégé. Protégé is Loche for the bros, not the pros. Okay, they make if you want to get into skincare, if you want to make sure your facial skincare game is on point, check out Protégé because it's an all-in-one formula. They've got SPF for you, sun protection, and then what's the ingredient, JT?
Retinol.
They've got retinol, FDA approved to treat fine lines. And it's just you don't need to get a bunch of different things. You just use Protégé, you're covered. I love Protégé. It got me into the Loche game. Highly recommend them. So stoked on them. And also, Protégé is running a giveaway for an almost all expenses paid trip to Warped Tour in Orlando. 2 round trip flights, 2-night hotel stay, 2 tickets to both Warped Tour dates in Orlando, November 15th and 16th. Not included, tacos and tequila. That's on the winner. Here's how to enter. Follow at xProtégéX on Instagram, DM the word deep. That's literally it. Protégé equals simple, no BS skincare for dudes. DM the word deep to xProtégéX on Instagram to enter.
Dude, with my next pick, I'm going... I'm not going to win this draft, not to be defeatist, but...
You might get a dub.
I'm going with someone that not many people know. I didn't even know him until I started doing research for this. I'm going with Richard Francis Burton.
Who's he?
He was an explorer in the 19th century from England. He's known for speaking the most languages of any person in history, 30.
Wow.
And he was a crazy intense dude. Like the photos, look at his jaw and his breath. A woman said he had the brows of a god and the jaw of a demon or something like that.
Yeah.
And he was intense. And so what he would do is he would just go to places he wasn't supposed to. Like at that time period, white dudes weren't allowed in Mecca, but he was like, nah, I'm going to like grow out my beard, get super tan, and I'm going to go on a Hajj to Mecca, and I'm going to report back to the Western world what I've seen. And then he did the same thing. He was with the East India Trading Company. He was over there, learned all their languages, learned their customs. He went to Africa to find out what the source of the Nile was, because I guess the river flows north, which is odd.
Yeah.
And he was a badass dude. He could fight. But he was brilliant, and he took all that experience and he ended up translating Arabian Nights and the Kama Sutra into English.
He translated the Kama Sutra?
Yes.
That's cool as hell.
Which brings me to my biggest thing. He was a self-described sexologist.
Wow.
And when he was doing all this exploring and mudslinging and fighting, he was also measuring everybody's peckers, seeing what the sexual customs of other nations were, and comparing and contrasting it with Victorian England.
Wow.
And so we learned a ton about boning from this dude.
That's
and so he
huge.
traveled the world and risked his life to find out what elementally drives us to get it on.
What kind of boning is there anything on like the kind of boning he got into?
So his wife wrote a book and she said he was a freaky deaky dude, and she accepted about him. And some people thought he went gay a couple times, and he definitely was mixing it up with other folks. It's a lot of it's apocryphal, and he would lean in to, like, someone accused him of killing a boy when he was in Mecca so that he wouldn't get caught, and he said he didn't kill him, but then he later leaned into it. He's like, yeah, I loved killing him, because he just got so tired of the slander. So sometimes it's hard to suss out what he was really up to, but just lived every day to the hilt. Like, I think this guy woke up every morning. People wrote about him and they're like, you could feel his intensity from across the room. And he was just like, I need to go to, he met Brigham Young. He came here to learn about the Church of Latter-day Saints.
Whoa.
He's always interested in religion. He actually thought there was something called a satanic zone, I think is what it was, where basically there's certain areas of the world that he had highlighted that create more pederasts and weird sexual guys. So he had some weird...
So these are where the perverts are. He was the first one to have like the little thing on your app in the neighborhood. He's like, neighborhood watch. It's like, be careful. Some weirdos up here.
Why was he saying like you could trace it back to specific locations?
Because he traveled so much. And so he felt like this is where I've seen the most pervs.
Did he say like why? Like, just like some of the air?
I didn't get deep enough into the work, but I think you're safe. And
It's fascinating. It's a greater Boston area.
Yeah, exactly. Your neighborhood.
It might be actually. Now that I think about it, seen Spotlight. Fucking.
you're exactly
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, I guess. That's interesting. Probably. Let's unwrap that later.
You feel like you have no choice in it. You like call your girlfriend. You're like, I got to get up to some weird shit now.
Is it the frequency in the air, or is it like yeah?
Aleister Crowley had a great quote about him. He said, "The perfect pioneer of spiritual and physical adventure."
Is that the demon guy, Aleister Crowley?
Like the occult rightist. But he wrote about love a lot too. His Satan was like that kind of evolved version where it's about like liberty and choice and stuff.
You ever seen the demon he summoned?
I think I'm kind of making that up too.
I think people that like him say that. I think that's true.
You ever seen the picture of the demon he summoned?
No.
Looks a lot like an alien. Just saying. Just throwing that out there.
Who?
It was Crowley, right? That he was doing like weird demon summoning shit.
Yeah.
And they said that they summoned one of it.
Oh yeah, look, top left right there.
Oh, it's that big-headed one.
It looks like the fire in the sky.
Yeah. It does look like the fire in the sky.
That movie terrified me, dude. I gotta say, this is very interesting, JT. Like, this guy's face. I bet you he's a very difficult one-on-one hang.
He was into.
I think you can't hang with this guy.
He got kicked out of school. He got kicked out of the army for a while for starting a mutiny. He was like so. I think they needed him because like who else was going to translate? He spoke every language, every place. But like if you brought him along, he was a handful, and he was going to challenge you and be like, "What is the truth of what you just said?
Yeah.
Do you mean that in a real way? Like, is there integrity?" And you're like, "Dude, just go make the soup."
Yes, exactly.
And he's like, so yeah, definitely. I think you nailed it. But I think the world is better off for all the way he lived.
It's pretty awesome. Yeah, it's
30 languages.
Bro, that's insane. Massive communicator. That's huge, dude. That's a cool pick. What a deep cut. Aaron's he's gonna judge it harshly. He's gonna not know who it is. But you know what? You got to sell it to him. You go, maybe this. Someone said in chat, the Burton snowboards might have been named after him, which is sick.
That's sick.
Yeah.
I hope that's true.
Oh, thanks,
Jake.
Jake.
Nice,
Okay.
dude.
All right, I think I'm going Cleopatra.
Oh, nice.
Wow.
Dude, this is good. I like this, dude. She died in one of the coolest ways.
I don't know how she died.
Snake, a cobra, bit her breast, they say.
Did it really?
Whoa.
That's what they say.
They put a cobra in her bed?
No, she did it herself. She offed herself.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Why?
I think just power struggle. She was always struggling and angling for power her entire life. She banged the most powerful dudes in the world, Caesar and then Mark Antony. What up?
And they kind of played against each other, right?
Yeah.
Damn.
And she was always like
To protect the empire?
Yep. But Liam, why do you love Cleopatra?
Another one where it's just like the access, just all the gold fits, all the just every picture you see of her, you're like, that's a fit.
Yeah.
Right.
She's serving.
Very true.
Yeah, pretty iconic.
Yeah, look at her. Oh, wow. If that's what she actually looked like.
Known for being hot, dude. Very chill. Powerful.
Boston Naturals, probably.
Smart.
Yeah.
Smart. Yeah.
A lot of languages, politically astute. And you know what? When you're a chick, you're in a bad spot. Dudes are coming after it. But if you're like her, if you got some guile, you can work it to your advantage. And she took that all the way.
She did. And from day
she
one.
had that scunion.
She did. She was actually the 7th Cleopatra, the Cleopatra that we know.
Ooh.
Yes.
Yeah, look at her.
And this Egypt that we're looking at is the Egypt, is a Hellenized Egypt. This is Ptolemy's were the rulers. That was one of Alexander's 3 generals that split his empire. Ptolemy was the general who took over Egypt and the surrounding area. And then you go down the line, and this is Cleopatra 7.
I just fucking loved what you just did right there. I was nodding even though I knew none of that. I was like, yep.
What if I just lied? And then she was actually going blind.
I'd
You see the
still
bust?
nod.
LSD would go in.
Yep.
Dude, I wish I was that cobra.
Liam, what was cool about her is when she went to Rome, because of her style, she spread like fashion through Rome. All the wealthy women of Rome were like, oh shit, we need to do our hairstyle like that. Sort of like a Jackie Kennedy, but even way before. So very legit, the braids, all that.
You ever seen those ancient Egyptian mirrors? It's just obsidian polished down to the point where it just looked like an actual mirror. It's fucking crazy.
Wow.
That's like in The Mummy when they flip the thing and it lights up the underground tomb. Very sick.
Do you think she knows the truth about the pyramids?
For sure she knows the truth, dude.
I don't know, man.
Dude,
I've watched a lot of docs recently.
They were actually made way before her. She probably doesn't know the
You've
truth.
watched docs on the pyramids?
Getting real into it.
Well, so what's your top theory right now?
Just an ancient advanced civilization whose obviously we're able to melt rocks, cut rocks in ways that and move them in ways that we don't know. Frequency.
Telekinesis.
Could have been that.
Wait, for real?
I mean, that's what Graham Hancock. He's like, look, Joe. I don't want to get too conspiratorial here, but they could move things with their minds. When you drink the potion of the Amazon, we are very limited in our potential. But when we access that full potential, our minds can move rock.
Big follow-up cue, tough to answer. Is that tiring for the person using telekinesis? Like, how does it correlate to physical tactile
dude, I think
work?
you just got to lift a lot with your mind.
You just got to work out a lot. So you're just at home, like, lifting the table, 3 sets of 10.
Yeah.
Your brain just gets buff.
Yeah, your head's just huge.
You ever seen that?
Babe, I need some protein.
You ever seen that meme? It's the guy who goes, he's got a bald cap on. He goes, I'm going to keep making my head bigger and bigger and go to the library every day and just keep checking out more and more books until the lady says something.
It's hilarious, dude.
I was just looking up. I guess Cleopatra, they think, was mostly of Greek descent, too, and probably not sub-Saharan black.
Yeah, she was Greek, for sure.
So your first
Oh, yeah.
non-Afro pick.
Oh,
dude.
wow.
Yeah.
Wow. She did live in Africa.
And the first lady on the board.
Huge. That's huge. Well done, Liam.
Pretty cool of me to do that.
All right, let's keep moving things right along here. I got to get a rock star on my list. I'm going with Johnny Cash, the Man in Black.
Oh, nice, dude. Dude, you got a cool list.
Thank you.
Dude, that's a great pick.
This guy, just alone, his live from Folsom Prison.
Yeah.
It's rowdy. He puts it on free for the dudes in there who are suffering. And I think he has he's got the coolest voice, the coolest vibe and aura. Just the Man in Black, no matter the occasion. He had June Carter. He had the love of his life. He was addicted to drugs. That is kind of cool for a while. I'm sorry to say that. Like,
That's
don't
sick.
do that, kids. Don't take that home. But he was doing downers, not cool. But he was kind of like the man, but also against the man at the same time. He's just awesome, dude. He was in that the super group. What's it called with Willie Nelson? They have that. He has one of the coolest verses in the song with the
Highwaymen?
The Highwaymen. That's it. Yes, JT. Thank you. It's like Waylon
Jake pulled it
Jennings, Chris Christopherson, Willie Nelson, and Johnny Cash.
That's pretty badass.
And the band's The Highwaymen, but also the song The Highwaymen by The Highwaymen. He's got one of the sickest fucking verses I've ever heard ever. And I mean, he Walk the Line's one of the sickest songs ever. And then, of course, the Hurt. Oh, dude, his rendition of Hurt, the Trent Reznor.
Sorry, I thought that's what we were going to say.
The what's it? What is it? Bam, 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 bam.
Ring of Fire?
Not Ring of Fire. It's well, I hear the train a coming. It's rolling round the bend.
Is that Folsom Prison Blues?
Yep, Folsom. Yeah, I think that's it.
know when.
Yeah, so good, dude.
Oh, man.
I was talking to some. I was at a wedding a couple weekends ago, and I was talking to some people who they were guards at Folsom Prison.
Oh.
And like, I guess when you there's something about, I think when you're a guard, you get like a seal or something, like a coin, like a Johnny Cash coin. They have a lot of Johnny Cash. Like, they're like, yeah, this is where Johnny Cash.
It's pretty sick.
was.
The lore.
Mm-hmm.
The lore, yeah.
And they're selling memorabilia like a motherfucker out of that place.
Like, yeah, if you're going to prison, you want to go to Folsom because it's like a little bit sicker.
That's kind of a notch on his cool belt. Is like prison, arguably the most uncool place ever. Unchill, bad vibes. He made it kind of cool to be there. He made it the place to be. That's an element of, if you're cool and you're at somewhere, no matter where it's at, you're making it the place to be.
And dude, here's the thing. In A Complete Unknown, when he's like to fucking Chalamet, he's like, hey man, go track some mud on the carpet.
That's freaking cool.
I'm gonna track some mud.
The guy that plays Cash in that movie is great, dude.
Yeah.
Yo, he had a quote about his definition of paradise, and referring to his lady, June Carter Cash, he said, "This morning with her having coffee."
It's the best, dude.
If you go into Alfred's, they have it on the wall.
It's true.
But every time I see it, I'm like, good pick.
It's so true, dude.
It is so true.
It is, right?
Just
Yeah.
a
So
conversation.
grounded.
Yeah.
And you put the commas in the right place.
Yeah.
As a guy who's not good with commas, I really admire that. All right, good list so far, Chad.
All right, this guy, I got Miles, just jazz cool. Bob, he's just Rastafarian cool. This guy is a different kind of cool. This guy, he did something that no other human being had done before, and he was cool under pressure. And he didn't try to steal the spotlight. He wasn't flashy. He was just cool. Neil Armstrong.
Great pick.
First man on the moon. He stepped on the moon. He's like, what up? And then he's like, yeah, I'm good, dude.
Bro,
Went to the moon.
Here's the thing. This is a good pick. Astronaut's big, but I've got another astronaut on my list who's cooler than Neil Armstrong.
But dude,
I think I
here's
know.
the thing. Here's the thing. I think I know who you may
I
be
think
talking
there's a
about.
cooler guy.
Elon?
Nope. Elon's
Dude, probably 1,000 years from now, people will think he's cool. But when you're living through it, you're like, this is brutal.
Oh, dude,
yeah.
yeah. You just look at, dude. I mean, his tweets are gonna live on forever. That's a rough look.
Yeah.
Buzz Lightyear. That's hilarious. I think the thing about him is he's so cool under pressure. He's the first man to walk on the moon, and I think he is I think he's the definition of stoic cool. He's like I had a mission to do. I didn't let my nerves get to me. I got the job done. I got there. I did it, and he wasn't. He didn't seem very ego driven, which I think is cool.
That is cool. Yeah, you can't ego. Yeah, you got to check your ego at the door.
Yeah.
I will say I won't take this other astronaut, but I would have said Jim Lovell, the guy played by Tom Hanks, who was on Apollo 8.
Right.
He was the first guy to go on the dark side of the moon, and he was the dude in Apollo 13, who was the fucking captain and is the ultimate.
Is that
cool,
who you were going to pick?
Yeah, who was the ultimate cool dude under pressure.
Right.
So I think he's pretty badass. Gets the guys home safely. Everything's going wrong, and he keeps us cool. But Neil Armstrong is the first dude to step on a fucking,
Not to be a massive sopping cunt, but I would have gone with a different astronaut than both of those.
Whoa.
Who would you have gone with?
I would have gone with Chuck Yeager.
Oh, Yeager's badass, dude.
Breaking the sound. They say every pilot in America who speaks over the loudspeaker, the voice they're doing is Chuck Yeager's.
That's
It's
cool.
awesome.
That's
Yeah,
cool.
he's like the first dude to go the fastest, right?
And he was the one on the stick who was like, Houston, yeah, I just broke the sound barrier. Getting a little bit of turbulence. The whole thing's like shaking and rocking.
That's sick.
I would have picked that astronaut that wore diapers and drove across the country to kill her ex-boyfriend.
Oh yeah. Dude, she's cool.
I grew up with her nieces and nephews.
Really?
Yeah, when that came out, it was like, oh shit.
Whoa.
That's a good pick. Dude, you know what? And that brought real nice balance to your list.
Yeah.
Aaron's gonna like that.
It's tough not to go all black guys, because you could.
You could.
Yeah.
You couldn't, you should.
You could.
Yeah, you could.
I mean,
you should.
dude, we're so lucky there wasn't a black astronaut because he'd be number one with a
Oh,
bullet.
dude.
And for a white dude to moonwalk, he has to go to the moon.
Yeah.
It just doesn't look right otherwise.
Yeah. 100%. All right. Man, who do I go with?
It's like a stupid joke. I keep thinking about a jive black guy being the first one to land on the moon. We up here.
All right. I mean, this guy. To round it out, I'm gonna go athlete. This guy. I mean,
God, you're gonna win.
I'm just finishing up rewatching his doc. Coolest basketball player of all time. LeBron is a dork compared to this guy, Michael Jordan.
I gotta tell you, he's iconic, but I don't know if he's cool.
Michael Jordan?
He's cool, dude.
I don't know.
Have you
'Cause
seen
he's
him move?
Yeah.
Have you seen him get out of a car?
Yeah, honestly, have you seen the impression of the guy do it? It's so funny, dude. There's this Instagram video, he does the head wiggle. He's like, it's literally the funniest impression I've ever seen.
But
But he's like an assassin. He's like a maniac. Like he alienated himself from everyone.
but
And he
it's
was literally
cool.
about gambling and bullying, being like, I'm taking your dollar and putting it in my pocket.
You're evaluating him on what kind of hang he was.
Yeah, I think probably the worst.
That's interesting.
you know who's cooler to me? Bird.
Yeah, you're a Boston guy.
Yeah. But here's the thing.
And I'm racist.
Here's the thing. Yeah. Here's the thing, Liam. He's white. You just,
you can't.
He's the coolest white guy
Magic's
ever.
cool. Magic's cooler than all these guys.
Larry's not white. Larry's
think
clear.
Magic had sex.
Think about how cool he is.
Jordan's a virgin.
In this moment where he's walking into the Coliseum in his during the Olympics and in his fucking all Nike outfit, and you're just like, man, that's so cool.
I mean, he's a star. He is Air Jordan. I get it,
dude. Yeah,
he
does look cool.
holding
the
looks
ball,
the coolest playing. You're right.
That shot of him going for the dunk.
He's the greatest team sports athlete of all time.
Yeah.
And the way he moves just through space, it's like you feel like you're watching a god.
It's crazy.
I would say he probably would have been my number 2 pick overall.
But you went with Jesus?
But I went Jesus. I should have picked Michael Jordan. I think it's an amazing pick. His
stogies are pretty cool.
He changed sports. Like he changed Nike. He moves culture.
Did he tell Tiger Woods when Tiger Woods was like, "What do you say to the girls?" He goes, "Tell them that you're Tiger Woods."
That's a cool. That's it. You just say you're Tiger Woods.
He goes, "What do you say to the girls?" I go, "Hi, my name's Michael Jordan."
Yeah.
That's it.
And it's so funny too when they gave like Karl Malone the MVP. He's like, sure, if that's what you think. That's cool. I'm gonna prove you wrong.
I took that personally.
I took he just dominates everyone.
Holding grudges is cool.
See, that's what I mean. Domination.
For 30
Yeah, that's
years.
what I mean. I'm like, I don't know if that's cool. He's
winning-
iconic.
But it's cool.
It's Michael Jordan.
It's
He's
a different
iconic.
type of cool.
But winning
I mean,
is cool.
Winning is cool. Yeah, for
And
sure.
I don't know if there was ever a guy who I was like, if Michael Jordan was in the game, I was like, his team's gonna win. Him and Tom Brady are the only 2 guys that ever made me feel that way every time. It was very frustrating.
Even if they were
rooting against
down.
him. Even
Yep.
if they were down, this fucking guy's gonna win somehow.
Yep.
Strider, look at every photo of Michael Jordan and tell me that there's one photo where he looks uncool.
It's a great call. The Wizards jersey.
No, he's the most incredible mover.
Yeah.
His limbs and everything just move perfectly.
I love how Reggie Miller calls him the cat. He's like, he's the cat. He does, man. He is honestly.
The chat's bashing on LeBron too. I don't. To elevate Jordan, do we have to disrespect LeBron?
No, we don't. But that's what Jordan would do. He would disrespect
I'm
someone
a big
else. He would
LeBron
hammer him.
guy.
I think Jordan, if he were in his prime during social media, he wouldn't be on social media.
I don't think you have
And I
good
think
one-on-one.
that makes LeBron uncool, his social media presence.
Yeah, but it's a different era, and his decision. But honestly, I like LeBron. I mean, I don't think he's like the coolest dude. I like Steph. I think he's very chill. But
Steph is very cool.
yeah, I don't know. I just got to come at you hard with this because I thought about Jordan. And I was just like, he's too much of a dominator. They call him like.
You want to pick a guy who lost in all the big games?
Yeah, I'm more of a Stockton guy. Walking around, people didn't know he was on the dream team. They're like, "What are you doing?"
But you think the fact that he alienated so many people, he was like the fact that him and Scotty don't get along.
Yeah,
now,
he's not one of the boys. I was gonna say your list doesn't have good one-on-one hang guys, but Bob Marley I think is probably a premier one-on-one hang guy.
I don't think I think cool dudes. I think a lot of chill dudes are probably a good hang, but cool dudes, you're kind of intimidated to be around them.
Yeah, it's kind of true.
He's the alpha. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's not gonna be. And even like Bob Marley, I think his band was mad at him when they first started playing for the Babylonians. They were like, "We're not supposed to be doing this," and Bob Marley was like, "No, the message of the music is so good. We'll spread peace that way." But you could say he was maybe doing that for more self-interested motivations. I love Bob Marley.
He's awesome.
This is a good list. Chad, you got a freaking... Are we going 5? Yeah, and Chad's got a list.
Guys, we are brought to you by the legends at Home Chef, the best meal kit biz in the game. They have high quality ingredients. We all know how frustrating it can be when you've had a long day at work, or you're trying to make that selection of what to eat, and then you get that question, what should we eat for dinner? And you're like, I don't know. And then you decide on something, and you're like, but what about all the ingredients? Oh, we have to go to the grocery store and get all this stuff. It's too much. Home Chef comes in, they make it simple, easy, and fun. They have high quality ingredients that can accommodate your diet, and they make making food fun. I made, as you guys all know, chicken, broccoli with parm on top. I made a salmon. I made a friggin' salmon with, I think it was like green beans or something.
Dude, me and my lady are doing it.
You doing Home Chef?
Yeah, we did delicious pasta last week.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, with some veggies
nice.
in it, and like fed it to the kids, and it was the best they ate for dinner. It's a huge bummer when you fix them something and they don't eat. You just get so sad. But then they were garfing it down.
So they love Home Chef.
They do. They really do.
Did you tell them to use your promo code?
No, I messed up. Dude.
Oh, dude. Well, next time they buy it.
My bad, dog.
Yeah. Users of leading meal kits
suck
have
at this
rated
shit.
Home Chef #1 in quality, convenience, value, taste, and recipe ease. For a limited time, Home Chefing is offering our listeners and JT's kids 50% off and free shipping for your first box plus free dessert for life. Go to homechef.com/go deep. That's homechef.com/go deep for 50% off your first box and free dessert for life. Homechef.com/go deep. Must be an active subscriber to receive free dessert. Guys, I'm interrupting this podcast to let you know once again that we are brought to you by Hims. Guys, no one plans for hair loss. No one likes to talk about hair loss if it's happening to them. It's a taboo. Not taboo, but it's a subject most people just don't even want to think about it. And you definitely don't want to schedule an appointment to go to a stuffy doctor's office to get, inspected by some doctor being like, here's what's going on. And you'd be like, oh, can I just do this online? Well, that's where Hims comes in, because Hims makes it free, not free. Hims makes it fast and easy for you. You can do this all online. They have a whole array of treatment options for you. Okay, you can get the topical finasteride minoxidil spray. You can get the oral. That's pretty much Propecia. And then if you have problems with your boner, you can get that fixed too. And so 100% online access to prescription treatments for regrowing hair in as little as 3 to 6 months. And it's convenient access to treatments with ingredients that work. You got medication, serums, sprays, doctor trusted, clinically proven ingredients, no hidden fees, no surprise cost, just real personalized care on your schedule. For simple online access to personalized and affordable care for hair loss, ED, weight loss, and more, visit hims.com/go deep. That's hims.com/go deep for your free online visit. hims.com/go deep. Individual results may vary based on studies of topical and oral minoxidil and finasteride. Prescription required. See website for full details, restrictions, and important safety information.
This is where things get tricky.
Yeah, this is tough. This is good.
I gotta go with, I'm not loving it. How's my list looking? A rock star. Do I have it? I might need an actor guy here. I'm going with my actor guy. He's actually done some somewhat lame stuff in life, but he's the coolest. He's just a fucking dude. I'm going to go with Clint Eastwood.
Oh, good pick.
Dude, great pick.
This guy, he's the man. He's just awesome. I think there's obviously like, maybe I'll just say, I don't know, you guys are going to take John Wayne, are you? Like, John Wayne's a big Western guy, but I think Clint Eastwood is a cooler Western guy. I think his movies in the 70s are the most badass. His Dirty Harry, the character he plays alone, and then just in real life, he's a big conservative guy. He was the mayor of like Carmel. He's like, dude, I want to keep this town chill. I like that he did that. He took action. And dude, he directs, which is badass. He famously has one of my favorite quotes while directing as in age. Probably has to do with him just wanting to get through set because he's old. But his DP's like, hey, Clint, we're going to push in for your close-up now. He's like, people know my face. And he just has, I think, kind of the coolest just scowl. Like, what is that look that he has? The scowl or just the
steel, the ice.
Yeah, just the ice look.
He didn't let you in as an actor, which was kind of part of his masculine power.
Speaking of plane stories, he's got one of the craziest plane stories where when he was in the military, he had to make it back from his weekend pass. It was like a quick flight from like NorCal back to the LA area or whatever. And the pilot was like, all right, man, just get in like the cargo hole of the plane. The plane went down over the water. The pilot died, never recovered. He swam to shore and just got like, and then made it to like some weird like lighthouse post, like passed out and just like fucking absolutely went beast mode. So he actually has a sick ass survival story, dude. The guy's got actual real grit, dude.
That's sick.
And a big jazz fan. He directed that movie Bird about Charlie Parker with Forrest Whitaker. So he's a man of refined taste and of culture.
I like that, a man of taste.
I heard he only gives one take while he's directing.
Shoots the rehearsals, always comes in under budge.
And Matt Damon asked for another take, and he goes, "Sure, if you want to waste everyone's time."
I love that.
So good.
I love
And
that.
you know what, dude? He's 6'4".
I love tall 6'4" is the coolest height.
You got Abraham Lincoln too. You got some good two guards. That's
my
a good
actor
pick.
guy.
I like him over John Wayne too. John Wayne's real name Marion.
Yeah.
That hurts you.
Man, I'm really getting hosed on these
Let me take a whiz real quick.
on these polls. I stand by Neil.
All right, I'm up.
You didn't like Neil?
They don't like Neil, dude.
This is wild.
This.
That's
Fuck, dude. This is.
I mean, you had your Francis Burton one that fired me up.
Oh,
I'm like,
thank
I
you.
want to get out there and learn about fucking.
I'm going
But
Dale.
well, go ahead. Sorry.
Dale Earnhardt.
Oh, dude,
Oh,
great
nice.
pick, man.
Nice.
The Intimidators.
Dude, I didn't know that much about him, and then the other day I started watching the doc. Holy fuck, he's the coolest guy. I still have to finish it,
Yeah.
but already he's the coolest guy of all time.
Oh,
Stash,
what's the doc on?
Amazon Prime,
I gotta
Oh, I
check
gotta
that out.
watch that.
dude. It's a series. It's really, really good so far.
Wait, was the acted one with Barry Pepper or like a doc?
This is doc.
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
cool.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, Earnhardt.
Dude, what are some of like the greatest hits of his badassery?
Well, he was the original Wrangler man, and just the pics of him when he was just a cowboy race car driver, mustache, fucking crushing beers, didn't really see his kids until like they were like 5.
Of course.
Was just his whole life was racing, and he was so dedicated to racing, and he was such a not reckless but aggressive driver. Like he won so many races because he was like, I don't really give a fuck if I die, and that's how he went out. And he died racing, which is sick.
That is sick. How'd he die again? Like, what happened?
It was a crash, right? I
Yeah,
haven't gone
was
there in
he
the doc.
at Daytona or what race was he at?
Yeah, turn 3 Daytona. Dale Earnhardt.
One, so him and his son were the only ones who didn't wear this neck brace device that now
A
is
Haas
like,
device.
yeah, is uniform. And I kind of loved it about him. I was like, yeah, he's tough, dude. He doesn't wear that shit. And I think it probably would have helped him. But he was the cool, and he had that black car, dude. When I'd be watching NASCAR, you just see him barreling ass, and you'd be like, oh, this guy's gonna fucking destroy everybody.
That's
Especially because it was him and when I was growing up, it was him and Jeff Gordon, and Jeff Gordon was like a pretty boy and drove
Yeah.
kind of like a fruity colored
Kind of a
car.
dork, yeah.
As a dork. And then Dale Earnhardt was like this old Southern boy. They were just like, he has like spit or chew in his car right now.
He's fucking diesel, dude.
yeah. Like, do you think they can make anyone like Dale Earnhardt nowadays?
Mm-mm.
Those days are just gone, huh?
No, he'd just be in a YouTube rabbit hole these days.
Yeah.
He'd come out of his house and be like, the aliens are landing in our water supply.
So true. Dude, that's a great point. It's like the internet could have got to a lot of these guys, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The internet could have got to Dale, and he would have just come out and been like,
He was uneducated in the best way.
Reddit GIF porn would have taken him down,
"Oh, dude, big time."
He'd be gooning for
They'd all be gooners.
Yeah.
Your passion would go strictly into jacking off.
Big
It's
time,
tough
dude.
to beat. That's why with my next pick, I'm going with the guy who invented porn. No, I'm kidding. Johnny Sins. I thought
That's
about
hilarious.
picking
That was my
Johnny
joke.
Sins. A big fan, but no. No, you know what? With my next two picks, I'm kind of realizing I'm not going to win it, but I just want to give love to some guys who have really inspired me. This next guy, I watched his documentary. I think Chad recommended it, or it might have been Strider, and I was like, I'd seen Free Solo, and I was like, this is the coolest shit I've ever seen. And then I think it was Chad was like, you got to watch The Dawn Wall.
Oh yeah.
And Tommy
yeah.
Caldwell.
Yeah.
Crazy.
And dude, Tommy Caldwell, to me, is about as inspiring a role model as you could have.
Yeah.
Like, he's a kid. He just starts ripping at rock climbing. He travels the world just dominating at it, doing a sport that's like, pure and in nature and really has risk in it, but is also about like appreciating what's out there. And then loses a finger, and the doctor's like, you're not going to climb anymore, and he gets better at climbing after that.
Yeah.
He's this like not tough looking guy, but he just has this indomitable spirit. And you're like, dude, he loses his finger and he's still the best rock climber in the world. Then he's in Kyrgyzstan with his girlfriend and a buddy, and they get kidnapped by like militant terrorists. And they're walking up this mountain, probably to their death or nowhere good. And then this sweethearted guy who doesn't look like a tough badass just says, you know what, I have to do this. And shoves their kidnapper off a cliff.
Oh yeah.
And saves his girlfriend and his friend's life. And then his girlfriend can't handle the trauma. They end up breaking up. He forgives her. He like loves her still. He like understands that's her path. I mean, I would be full of resentment.
I'd be bragging. I'd be like, I killed a terrorist.
Yeah. Doesn't know he felt terrible about killing the terrorist. He when he talks about it, he's like I didn't want to kill him, man. I didn't want to do it. You're like, dude, you did like the best thing you could do in that moment, but he has no pride in it. Then he's going up the Dawn Wall with his buddy. They're like in a little tent 5,000 feet above the ground. His buddy gets sick and he's like, dude, you could break the record, go without me. And then Tommy goes, no, I'm staying with you. We're climbing this thing together. And a lot of his best climbs are with a partner. Like he's just he could be the greatest solo guy, but he loves doing it with someone else. And he waited for his buddy. He got him right. He got him healthy. And then they finished the climb together. And then the sweetest ending is the terrorist didn't die.
Oh, really?
He survived the fall off the cliff.
Wow.
And so Tommy, probably because he lived so purely, like the kid in Fury, is absolved of this, what he thought was his sin. And got to survive. Yeah, I am spoiling the shit out of the doc. I'm sorry. You don't even need to watch the doc. But
How many years old is it,
job
dude? It's
of
like
recounting it.
It's at least 10 years old.
Yeah.
You get statute of, you're good.
I would have picked a different climber. Marc-Andre Leclerc.
The alpinist guy?
Yeah.
He's a great one too.
Yeah.
And very pure-hearted, right?
Extremely. Like when he starts talking about how he's like, yeah, I just wanted to, like, my friends are doing acid, but I just took way more than them and then I disappeared into the woods for a few days. He's like, that's just kind of like how I do shit. They were like, let's take acid and watch the Rugrats. He was like, I'm going to take 6 tabs and I'm going to go climb trees. Yeah. And he moved his tent down to the woods. Yeah, dude, it was nuts. He was the shit.
They're great guys. Like the ending of that one is so powerful. They're just very pure-hearted people, and when you look at them, they just have this like lightness to them, where you're like, man, that's how we're supposed to live. That's people at their best.
Yeah.
I think climbing really does that to you. Gets you in touch with God.
Yeah, because they're pushing the envelope. They're on the edge of it all the time. A lot of them die doing that. You see that with the people who do like the couples that do the free diving too. You know,
yeah.
Their partner always dies. Like, they died doing what he loved. I'm going to die doing this in a couple of years, and you're like, that's kooky, but
Yeah.
it's kind of maybe how we're supposed to do it.
Like who's that guy, Shane McConkey? He like was the all-time sender.
Oh, dude, McConk,
Yeah, he's a badass. He freaking. That's a great pick. I like that. You're so right, dude. And this guy is also in the what's the more famous doc? The one with the
Free Solo.
He's in Free Solo, and he's just like,
which is super sick too.
It's a great doc, and that guy is amazing.
Honnold's amazing as well.
Not cool though.
But not cool.
not
No.
cool.
Dude,
Definitely unlikable dude.
Yeah, oh, for sure.
He's like super
way he
mean.
treats his
I think
girlfriend?
that's what you
Yeah,
said to me.
he's
So mean to his fucking
So
girlfriend.
mean. But dude, then also like this is a spoiler movie. Like they're bouldering one day, and like she drops him. Like she messes up. He's like, "What the fuck, dude? Like I'm trying to bond with you right now, and you fuck up." Like it's But dude, he's your guy. What's his name again? I can't see.
Tommy Caldwell.
Tommy is so nice in that doc. Like just giving him good advice. It's just a good family man being like, "Dude, I'm really worried about you." Like
just a kind, gentle soul, but then just the heart of a lion.
You're so right.
I love that juxtaposition. And then, okay, with my last pick, look, we've picked some cool guys from the heights of culture, but will anybody ever be cooler than the coolest guy you knew when you were like 13? I don't think so. And I got to shout this guy out. He actually shares the name of one of the other coolest guys I know. Your honorable mention. It'd be too much if I picked you and then had to talk about you. I couldn't handle it. I'd dissolve. My buddy from junior high,
Dude, thank you.
Chad D. Now, what made Chad D cool was he came to our school from being homeschooled. You think he'd be weird.
Yeah.
He got held back a year so he'd be better at basketball. I was like, how was homeschool? He's like, dude, it's the best. I'd study for an hour, then go play golf. He was handsome as hell. Every chick in school had a crush on him. He wasn't into any of the chicks. He was just like, look, this is who I'm here with, but I'm sorry, like I'm waiting for what works for me. He was unreal at basketball. He played on like one of the best AAU teams in the country, and he used to just light it up. Slick crossover, good pull-up three, could get to the hoop, could dish. Big family, just a great, cool guy. We get to high school. We're at different high schools. He's killing it in basketball. He's starting to get offers from like Gonzaga, places like that. We're like, Chad's going to be he might even make it to the league. He's going to be a big league dude. He's 15. He gets a girlfriend, cute little Mormon girl, knocks her up. Damn. Gets her pregnant. I'm like, dude, what are you going to do? I'm like, you got to get rid of this thing, man. I'm like, you got a basketball career ahead of you. And then Chad, never frazzled. He's like 15, 16. He just looks at me. I'm like full of anxiety and zits. I can't get out the door without having a meltdown. He just looks at me and goes, nah, dude, I'm just going to handle it. Like, we're just going to have this kid and it's going to be all right. Dude, she ends up having the kid. She's Mormon. It's part of her faith, part of his faith. He starts getting more into God. He raises the kid well through high school, gets a scholarship to a local college, plays ball there, then ends up getting a great job at Lowe's. Now he's still with her 20 years later. He has grandkids. He's got 5 kids that are his own, and he's just handled everything that life. He grew up in kind of a great household, but kind of turbulent too. Every time I saw him growing up, he just rolled with life, and I never saw him sweat. So, and he retired from fucking. He could have slept with every girl on the planet, and he just met the girl he loved when he was 15 and said, I'm doing this. I don't know. I never met anyone cooler than Chad D. So
yeah, dude.
I got to put him up there.
Turning down ass, dude. That's a cool thing to do. Be like, nah, dude.
He wasn't into it. Christian was a little bit like that too. Where
Big time.
The 2 guys I knew who could have done the most work in that department, both were like, not for me.
Yeah,
like, God bless you, dude. I'm like, tell
you
her
boys need this. You boys need this. I'm good.
I can see you turning down post. You
I
know, in
wish,
Cold
brother.
Mountain when the girl like bends over in front of
great scene, Jude Law. Yeah.
Oh, insane scene.
Someone did that in front of Stroud. He's like, nah.
Nah.
Like, it's a nice piece of ass.
Chad D would have passed.
Yeah.
Jude Law gets in there a little bit.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
Philip
yeah.
Seymour Hoffman.
Dude, when I was a kid,
yeah.
when I saw that when I must have been like 16 or something. I was just like, oh,
I've jacked it to that scene.
oh yeah.
I really like
It's a crazy scene. Who directed that
It's
movie?
dirty. Anthony Minghella of The English Patient.
Jacking into movie scenes is so fucking funny.
Dude, the greatest,
yeah.
dude. Because back in the day, too, before, like, you know, we had all the on-demand, like, you can pause shit, you'd have to get a running start. So I'd be like, I'd be watching a movie and I'd be like, all right, Unfaithful. I got like a 20-minute window. The scene's coming up in 5 minutes. I'm like, be pretty hard when it comes on so you can pop.
Start warming up right now.
The whole entire the opening sequence to Gladiator, just when they're in Gaul, dude, just fucking let's unleash hell, dude. I was unleashing hell on my hog during that whole sequence.
You beat it to Gladiator?
Yeah, dude.
Oh, to the fight?
The fight scenes.
That's pretty
That's
sick.
sick, dude.
Yeah.
Which one? The one with the tigers?
The opening scene when the Germanic guy's like, I'll sink the heat. You know, dude, it's fucking...
And what about that makes you come?
Bros getting along. Just the complete sequence. Just a leader embracing his bros, and when the dog protects him, that makes me nut. I like man and animal.
What about when the guy puts the other guy on a spike? I mean, that's reminds you of penetration.
Yes, that's penetrating. Yeah, that's penetration.
Or the Joaquin brother-sister scenes.
Oh,
Those are
those
steamy.
I
will
like
get
that.
ya.
Little taboo. That's
Those
pushing
will-
some buttons in my head for sure, dude.
Those will get you.
I'm like, but she's your sister. I'm like, but she does have some cans on her, huh?
But
Do you
she's
get-
the princess.
do you guys
yeah, but yeah, she's your sister, but she's a princess.
do you guys think cool
How many
guys?
chances are you gonna get like that?
Do you guys think Cool Guy's 69?
Yes.
Yeah,
I'll call Chad right now.
for sure, dude.
What's up?
Yeah,
Standing 69. Yeah, dude.
69 is such a chill position.
With me upside down, dude.
Cool guys.
Watch out for the fan on the roof.
Cool guys 69. They don't even eat pussy. They just kind of hang out back there.
Yeah,
They're
just
getting-
He's on his phone. He's like,
No, they
"Look, the
count
record's
cash,
gonna be
dude."
done in a week.
It's like DMX
So,
in that one movie. He's getting blown in the car. And he's on the phone with his girlfriend. Yeah, babe. Yeah, babe. I'll be home soon. Just drops
You
it.
talking about belly?
Belly, yeah. Just,
That's a good
Coolest dude is the villain in Desperado, smoking the cig while the girl's going cowgirl on him. He's just like, or the
sick.
stogies are thinking about defeating his enemies while
Yeah,
getting
while he's getting blown.
while getting ridden.
while
He's
getting ridden.
getting ridden, dude, and he's just
Dude, can you imagine if you were an actor and you like get sent a script and you're like, wait, I gotta smoke a doink while getting ridden? And then you're like, dude, when are we shooting that scene?
yeah, let's go. This is great.
Yeah. Can we do another take? I had another.
Yeah, Clint Eastwood's like, you're wasting everyone's time.
Yeah.
All right, Liam, you're up.
Dude, this is a hard one. I think I'm gonna go. Man. Yeah.
Dude, what cool this.
Yeah, these are
I almost
cool.
said that without even like thinking about it. That's how cool these guys are.
I'll go Harrison Ford.
Oh, dude. Sick.
It was between him and Jeff Goldblum. I couldn't, but I think Harrison just has the. Jeff Goldblum was just incredibly suave. He was a carpenter.
He's a carpenter.
Christ-like.
Strong.
Yeah.
He probably gets that power from his earring that he wears when he's not acting.
I think he flies like emergency rescues and water dumps for the Wyoming like forest department.
Wow.
I think he has to emergency land his own plane. Hasn't he done that like
He's done it
4
twice
times on golf courses?
On Penmar.
Yeah, he's got had to go down on Penmar twice.
There's a hole named after him.
He rescued a kid that went missing in the woods.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Yep, he found him.
Wow.
And he improv'd the line when Leia's like, "I love you." The original line was he goes, "I love you," back to her, and he was like, "That sucks." So he goes, "I know," and they kept it in.
And they were banging. They were having an affair.
Very cool.
And she was like obsessed with him. And later she wrote all about their affair right before she died, and she dedicated the book to his ex-wife.
Really?
Yeah.
In like a night, like in what
Who knows what she was
the-
thinking? This bitch was so off her rocker, dude.
Yeah.
On Valium and every other kind. She was just, I very déclassé. I think it was a shot across the bow.
Wow.
Yeah, he's the man. And in the coolest movies ever.
Yeah, Indiana Jones.
He's Han Solo, bro. Come on.
Han Solo's
Cool,
fucking
coolest
cool as fuck.
president. I remember when Air Force One came out, my mom was just like, my mom was just so into Harrison.
Oh yeah, dude. Every mom loves Harrison Ford.
Every mom, yeah.
He's like the MILFs love Harrison Ford, and my wife and I watched what's the Air Force One on our wedding night.
Whoa.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
You watched Air Force One on your wedding night?
Mm-hmm.
Why?
He copied
We
me.
go, I needed to get horny. I was like, I had a lot of drink, and I was like, I need to get a boner, babe. We got to put Air Force One on. And then as soon as he delivers, get off my plane. I was like, get on my hog.
Yeah. You're
nice.
watching it while getting ridden. That's how you stay home.
Yeah, and I was actually just fucking re-eating our cake from that
Just
night.
ripping a heater.
Yeah. All right, am I up? All right. I got to go with the guy who I think this was the dude that there was a crew of dudes who were probably the coolest, most wily dudes you've ever seen in your life.
Pussy Posse.
And there's other dudes in the crew who you'd like to be like, oh no, I like this guy more. Oh no, this guy's my favorite dude in the crew. But this guy was the coolest guy in the crew. I'm going with Johnny Knoxville.
Yeah, that's a great pick.
And he was the dude who made vintage tees cool. And he always did. Like, there's the guy who's like, he does the crazy shit, man. This guy's got the biggest balls. I think Johnny Knoxville had the biggest balls out there, doing his stunts, his crazy shit, and just like being that guy who does that I don't give a fuck. Like, every dad was afraid their kid would be like Johnny Knoxville unless you went all in and you hit jackpot and you became Johnny Knoxville.
Multifaceted, sneaky great actor.
Yep. Now he does like stuff with chicks where he like writes letters and stuff, which is kind of like, all right, dude, but that's okay. His game is a little bit. I'm not going to hate the player, hate the game, but the player, you got to respect him.
You know, I've been thinking about talking about this too. This isn't even gamesmanship. Did you see this stuff with Dan Curry
No, I didn't
and
see
Johnny
that.
Knoxville?
No.
Oh, vaguely.
Who's
Did you
Dan
see
Curry?
that? Dan Curry was Eric Andre's old writing partner, and Johnny Knoxville tased him on set.
Oh, like
just
very
ran up and
gnarly.
tased him, and Dan broke his ankle, and then the production wrote it down as self-induced harm. So I don't think Dan ever got compensated for it.
Oh, right.
Oh,
Whoa.
so he tased him and he fell and broke his
Yeah,
ankle?
like you can watch the video of him getting tased.
Oh, shit.
Knoxville just takes the taser, chases him, pins Dan, and then Dan falls down and snaps his ankle.
Fuck.
And then Johnny just tries to like kind of
Like laugh it off.
laugh it off and be like, that was fair play, like whatever. And then I think Dan's for a couple years has been trying to
Jeez.
get restitution on it.
Damn. Okay, this is marketably uncool, but this is my 5th pick. This is my 5th pick.
I
I'll
do have to
that
say,
noted.
absent of knowing that,
Let's hope hopefully Aaron doesn't know that information going into it. But the stuff he did, like getting hit by a bull, is pretty cool and crazy.
amazing. I mean,
Taking
dude,
a
just
rubber bullet.
to put yourself on the line for entertainment
Yeah.
is insane.
In his laugh, like, dude, the way he, like, the cool guy laugh, his laugh, like, if you got Johnny Knoxville to laugh at something you did, you felt very cool.
Dude, I think his. Go ahead.
I was gonna say the coolest thing ever is when he fights Butterbean and he gets knocked out. He goes, "Is Butterbean okay?"
That presence of
That's
mind.
his number one moment of all time.
Yeah, that might be one of the best moments ever. Yeah, you're right.
They're in like a china shop,
Yeah. And
What a genius to be like, is Butterbean okay?
and he's fully like,
I remember seeing that and be like, that's the coolest guy that's ever lived.
yeah.
I think the second coolest moment from him was when they were doing the like the crowd control weapons.
Oh,
and
dude.
they're like, this one will like knock down an elephant. And they shoot like 3 of them, and like Dunn and Bam just drop to the ground, and Johnny stays on his feet and just like hops around, and you're like, dude, how are you not immobilized? He really was just the toughest guy.
Yeah, he's nuts.
That one's crazy. I mean, like before the show, he wore a bulletproof vest and had his friend shoot him.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, that was wild.
Who was? I think number
Yeah.
2. Fuck, I forget his name. Who's got the ponytail?
Chris Pontius.
Yeah, I
he-
put him as number 2.
He's awesome.
That's what I was saying. And the crew is always like, you always want to be like, no, I like Chris Pontius the most actually, and he was amazing. But Johnny Knoxville's the dude.
Yeah.
Like Pontius was so funny when he pulled his penis out, and then like he'd be running as like chasing the wee man around. It was so funny,
Did you
dude.
see the video? He was living in his car, and he was like, "Oh yeah, check out my car. I'm living in here." And they're like, "You're living in here?" He's like, "Yep." They're like, "So all of your worldly belongings are in this car?" And he goes, "Yeah, it's just like a bunch of Speedos and like a couple of things." He's like, "Yeah, it's pretty much all I'm rocking with right now."
It's so funny, man. He is a legend, dude. This guy. Cool.
Yeah, this is a good list. Chad, take us home.
All right, this is a tough one, but I think I know how. Okay,
I love it.
this guy is a cool comedy actor. This guy is an enigma. He's unreachable. You can only reach him by landline. You can only reach him by email. Doesn't even have an agent. You just got to email him, say, hey, do you want to be in this movie? He'll show up at your wedding party, eat some of your fries, and be like, no one will ever believe you.
Yes.
Bill Murray.
Yes, the original hipster. I like
Yeah.
it. I like it.
He's
Legend.
I think he's the
Ultimate Riz. His style of comedy too was just like his personality heavily inserted into every character in it. He pulled it off.
I've heard
Masterfully.
he's a giant dickhead.
I have heard that too. I have heard that too, though. This is
damn. Should have gone McConaughey.
Oh, that would have been good.
Fuck, McConaughey's cool.
I do think Bill Murray, though, like on camera, like seeing him in Ghostbusters, I was like, I want to be like that guy.
Yeah.
Right.
It felt kind of achievable. Like it was just all in
Yeah.
his energy.
He's got that everyman cool.
Yeah.
Like he's not necessarily the best looking, but he's just got like a riz where you're like,
he has the ultimate Riz. That's the thing.
Yeah.
He has the ultimate Riz.
And his off camera stuff, besides like the dick stuff that was mentioned, like just going into random, he does what I think I would want to do if I was at that level of celebrity. Like, you
Yeah.
know, like where he's like, he would just walk into random parties and stuff. He would like
Yeah.
go up to someone, grab their hat and be like, no one will ever believe you.
Yeah.
Just all those kind of like folklores about him just having fun at night because he's Bill Murray. Always felt like, oh, that's how you should do it.
well, how's he addicted? Do you have any stories?
Just like recently, last few projects he's been on, there's just been huge problems on set with him. Apparently,
right.
I think he's just an old school guy.
He grabs ass.
He's probably grabbing ass. He's
Yeah.
probably doing Chinese accents. He's probably doing some Indian accents. He's probably doing accents.
And he's had a lot of beefs. Like him and
Yeah.
Chevy Chase beefed. Him and Harold
Right.
Ramis had a falling out. Him and Lucy Liu had a beef. But I kind of respect people who have beef. So
Yeah.
as long as it's in service,
It's
of
cool
something.
to have beefs like that.
He's a real ass dude.
And dude, to beef with Lucy Liu, like
That's cool.
if I were near Lucy Liu, I'd be like, hey, can I get you some dessert? And he's like, you suck at acting.
Yeah, that
Oh,
was
that's what he
cool.
said to her, right?
Yeah.
And then that was another accent related beef, probably.
Oh yeah, he's
God,
dropped the
yeah.
accent.
He's got his
too.
moves. You know where he's going with it. I think it's funny to come home to and your wife's like, how was your day? And you're like, I'm just beefing so hard with Lucy Liu right now.
Yeah.
Exactly, too. We're not getting along.
Huge onset disagreement.
Man, Lucy Liu.
It's a great pick. He's a legend.
Aaron.
Aaron.
What's up, guys?
Aaron, we're feeling cool right now.
Yeah,
That's all I had to say.
I like that.
How you feeling?
I'm feeling cool.
That's what's up.
Aaron, do you do stand up 69?
I haven't, but I'm down.
That's a cool ass
It's a
answer.
great
Yeah.
answer, dude.
Dude, Aaron, you should be on this list.
Someone would be really bucking for my approval, and I accept it.
Yeah, Aaron, I picked you for all my picks, dude.
That would be nuts, but it's a big swing. I like it.
All right, Aaron. Do you have the
All
list?
Yeah, I have the list. Do you want me to recap?
Yep.
Okay, we've got Muhammad Ali, Jesus Christ, Richard Francis Burton, Tommy Caldwell, Chad D, the junior high buddy, came from homeschool, 15-year-old father. Next, we've got Jimi Hendrix, Denzel Washington, Cleopatra, Dale Earnhardt, Harrison Ford.
That's fire.
And we've got Snoop Dogg, Abraham Lincoln, Johnny Cash, Clint Eastwood, Johnny Knoxville.
Also fire.
And then lastly, we've got Miles Davis, Bob Marley, Neil Armstrong, Michael Jordan, and Bill Murray.
Also fire.
These are good lists.
So cool.
Not a lot of nerds on there.
No nerds, dude. This list is nerd averse.
Well, now, obviously, I had to look up Richard Francis Burton. And I'm currently looking up Tommy Caldwell. Because I'm just not familiar. This guy seems cool-ish.
I will let you know that the group chat voted Richard Francis Burton above Neil Armstrong.
Are they
One of the
even in the
biggest
same-
upsets in history.
Oh, they are,
Huge
yeah.
What's the
upset.
beef against
Huge.
Neil, dude?
I think there's better astronauts. Wait, I shouldn't say that. I'm not saying anything.
Yeah,
Sorry, I gotta shut my little mouth.
You know, he eschewed
I
fame,
mean-
though. That's pretty sick.
Dude,
He's
that's
cool.
cool.
That's
That's
about it.
cool as hell.
Obviously, his accomplishment is cool as hell. But, yeah, Buzz Aldrin is
Funny.
decidedly a cooler guy.
Yeah, he's like irascible.
Cooler name
Yeah,
too.
Neil
Yeah.
was like very, very cool with being in the background, fading away in obscurity.
You know, you convinced me. It's a stupid pick.
No, I mean I like it. I'm not saying it's a bad pick. I'm just saying Buzz might be slightly cooler.
Lightyear?
Yeah, Buzz Lightyear's so chill.
He's not even a real astronaut.
Well, he's a commander in the space command.
Oh, that's true.
All right. So, having looked up Richard Francis Burton, which I got to listen back to this episode and hear the explanation behind that, and Chad T. I've got to hear that. All right. I think I'm ready to roll. I think I have it. Oh, man. The top two, I think, are really close, but I got to make some choices here. For my fourth best. What am I trying to say here?
Last, Aaron.
Fourth place. In last place, yeah.
Yeah, whoever's getting last.
In last place, I'm gonna take. I think it's got to be Snoop Dogg. Snoop Dogg. That list. Yeah. Because I don't think Lincoln's thought of as cool.
He's the first guy to pull off a chin strap beard.
Pull it off. Did he spark? Did he inspire anyone else to have
kept
one?
the fucking boys together, dude. Keep the boys together. This means, spoiler alert, this means I'm the uncoolest dude there is, dude. I've got bad taste in dudes. What the fuck? All right, keep going.
Snoop Dogg's cool. Johnny Cash is cool. Clint Eastwood has a vibe about him that's cool. Yeah, I think he's cool, despite my disagreements with some of his things.
It's fine.
And Johnny Knoxville seems like a very nice guy, but I don't know that Lincoln's cool.
It's fine.
One of the best presidents of all time. He's a cool dude. Not sure.
It's fine.
Then I'm gonna have to go. Muhammad Ali. Great first overall pick. 2 with Jesus, great also. Then obviously you just leaves me with guys I've never heard of.
But you know what? I got to be honest. I'm kind of psyched my buddy from high school beat Abraham Lincoln.
Yeah, and bro, you picked me over 2. I got last over 2 dudes you don't know.
But Muhammad Ali and Jesus are so strong.
It came out the gates hot.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah.
Good friggin' call. Those guys are chill as fuck. Those guys are super chill. That's true.
Abraham Lincoln.
He's the chillest brother in his dude. Look, I'm an idiot. All right, sorry.
Should have just picked the guy who invented Illadelph.
Dude, I always give him the State of the Union. They're like, dude, what are you rocking? It's like a fucking chin strap.
Yeah.
All right.
All right, these next 2 are really close. When I think of cool dudes, like, I kind of think of chill vibes. Michael Jordan does not have chill vibes. He might be the least chill person to have ever played sports. But he is cool. But he's still cool. Like, he's not chill, but he's cool. Like, he was a brand, and he made, bald and an earring. He couldn't bring back the Hitler mustache. Thank goodness.
Yeah, that wasn't cool at all.
But I respect
people
the
continue
attempt.
to try.
I was like,
Honestly, I mean, we'll never really know how cool Cleopatra was, just because who can, tell that from hieroglyphs?
Dude, Plutarch talks about it, dude.
she was probably like the only girl alive at the time that didn't stink.
Yeah.
Oh, man. I think I'm going to go...
That's true. It didn't smell
Yeah,
bad.
I think I got to do this. I think it's very close, but I think I got to do as my 2, Miles Davis, Bob Marley, and Neil Armstrong.
Wow.
And my number 1, with a very inspired number 4, Dale Earnhardt was a big factor for me, I think, because he's the only guy who's NASCAR driver who's been cool.
He wasn't even on the list of the 20.
Whoa.
That was good. You got inspired.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
Hendrix,
beautiful.
starting with Hendrix, Denzel, those are just the coolest dudes. Cleopatra, solid in the middle, historical pick. And I love Harrison Ford with all my heart. So, Jimi Hendrix, Denzel, Cleopatra, Dale Earnhardt, Harrison Ford wins this draft.
Beautiful.
Nice, dude.
Good stuff.
Good
Aaron, thank you so
shit.
much, man.
Thank you.
Aaron.
Great judging.
Who won?
I did. It's my
Liam.
privilege.
Liam,
Thank you.
dude, he came in and he showed us
Did
what
you
cool
crush?
is.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Liam
great
is
work.
cool.
I sunk so much time to that list. I'm honestly pretty relieved I fucking won.
You actually researched in the coolest way. You put on Remember the Titans, which is sick, and then did a little research. That's
I
great.
was drinking alone. It was really awesome.
That's awesome.
And I think it
Let's
was
go.
smart to not put Wood Harris on the list, even though I know that was hard for you.
Dude, I had some sneaky ones. I had Wood Harris, Bugs Bunny, Mazzy Star,
Oh yeah,
Oh.
she's cool. Yeah,
O.J. Simpson, 1967 and 1994,
that's good. That's good.
Lane Kiffin,
Lane Kiffin.
Ricky Williams would have been good,
Oh yeah.
Alicia Keys.
I almost did
She's
a
cool.
Oh,
yeah.
Alicia Keys.
Rihanna and Voltaire were almost on my list.
What about Tupac?
Ooh.
Tupac was on my list as well.
Biggie.
I was gonna take Lionel Richie instead of Johnny Knoxville. Lionel Richie's cool.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Lenny Kravitz.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good
That's a very
one.
good one.
Keanu.
So sexy.
He was on my sexiest guys list.
Yeah.
Keanu's cool.
Rob Machado.
Machado.
Oh, dude, yeah.
Charles Barkley.
Very cool. Very cool.
I'm surprised no surfers got picked.
I just don't think
I
they're
know.
well known enough.
And surfers go to the gym now, dude. We've talked about this.
Yeah,
dude.
we
They-
Would
talked-
you have gone with
Yeah.
Duke? Would you have gone with Kamehameha?
Dude, I didn't even think about it before, but during the draft, I was like, Duke would be sick.
I was gonna pick Jason Momoa, dude. I've been watching Chief of
What
War.
about
Jason
Nah.
Momoa is awesome.
what
dude.
about Jack Nicholson?
I had him on my
Yeah,
list.
that's
He's
a
on my
great pick.
list.
Jack Johnson.
Jack,
Oh, yeah, Jack
cool.
yeah, he
Johnson.
seems very
Johnson.
chill.
Yeah.
Woody Harrelson. Yeah, I'm surprised Woody Harrelson.
Woody
didn't
would have
make
been
it.
good, dude.
I didn't want any actors. I was like, I know these guys, man. Not actually, I don't know them, but like, I know him.
They act, and acting isn't cool. Like if you pretend.
But yeah, when you meet an actor in real life, you're like, you're weird. But that makes them good actors. They
Yeah.
should be that way.
Yeah.
Barry Wood, the guy with the huge dink during COVID.
Oh yeah.
That black guy?
Yeah, yeah.
That would've been sick.
Rest in
Oh,
peace.
that guy's cool. Yeah.
Johnny Sins for sure. Manuel Ferrara.
Yeah. Good call.
Some of the Gianna Michaels.
Oh, the best. Yes.
Rachel
She's so
Rachel
cool.
Rocks.
Rachel Rocks.
Super
Those
cool
are
chick.
cool ladies,
They're
dude.
cool chicks.
It's the coolest thing you can do, dude. Just being out there getting the boys horny.
Having a good time. All right, we're gonna go jack off. Thanks,
Yeah.
Aaron.
Later.
See you guys.
Love you, man. Liam, dude, congrats, man. You came in here.
Thank you. Thank you for
Show us
having
how
me.
it's done.
Great work, Liam.
You will go. Your name will go on the list now with the dub. You will be forever in the annals of history.
Dude, thank you. I'm fucking.
That was sick.
That was
All right.
fun.
Thanks, dudes.
Thank you guys for having me.